not late. I see that. It's exactly 5. It's just not, on the dot. It's fine. But yeah, we're here. This is going to be a really fun stream, I think. We're going to be voting on all the Book 8 characters that are not generic. And we'll be doing a tier list together, right? And the great thing about this is I'm going to let you guys are doing the voting, right? I'm not going to come out here and tell you my opinion. I'm just going to let you guys do what you want. Maybe, stoke the, fire a little bit in some different directions, have a little bit of fun. But I think this will be a lot of fun. Anyways, we're going to give everyone a little bit of time to get in here so that way we can get a lot of votes going. The way this will work is, it's a pretty typical tier list. We'll be doing votes for every single character on the list. And then I will be giving 4 options because that's like the max you can get in YouTube, right? You can do like 4. So we'll be doing like, like S plus to like B, or we'll be doing like D to S or whatever, or D to A or whatever like that, right? The thing is you have to remember is that S plus is only 10 heroes. It's the 10 best heroes in the game. And then D will be the 10 worst heroes in the game. And so make sure you are voting carefully, because once we get to like 10, we'll have to start kicking people out, or like, down a tier or up a tier. So I think this will be a lot of fun. We'll just give everyone a few minutes to get in here. I also have, as you can see, we have a lot of people here. I think there's like over 80 something characters. I can't remember exact number, but it was like 88 not generic characters, right? Any character who has an actual preference weapon is on this list. I put Falker in there too. Obviously we don't have her yet technically, so we don't know exactly how good she is, but we could do like a soft estimate, right? Try to get a guess of what people are feeling with her right now. Considering what I saw and how I felt, I don't think many people are very high on her, so maybe that will change though. Maybe there's some like secret tech we don't know about yet, and she's gonna be kind of crazy, right? Hi everybody, hi Wacky, Surge, CJ, DTM, Turtlebot, Satachi. Don't hurt me. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. We also have some member goals for some stuff if people want to do that, but I'm not really worried about that, to be honest. Because we're not going to be playing Faye in this stream. We're determining the fate of all Book 8 heroes, which is scary, right? We don't know what's going to happen. But I am interested to see what people end up voting for high tiers. If it's like more about just favorites, or if people get, if they're really trying to take on the meta, like this is what's actually meta and people just don't know about it yet. I think it'll be fun. Hi Andres, hi Jim. She has a lot of potential. I'm excited to finally have a light mythic that isn't a goat. To be fair, goat beast units are my least favorite now, so there is that. And I did overlook attack speed wild on her, so she is a pretty good gale forcer after all. I was kind of wrong about that. I do think you want to like bring her alongside Asker though, so Asker can help with the cooldown. And then maybe give her like the Marth ring, right? And that will kind of give her a two cooldown Gale Force, which means that either she gets 1 hit in Gale Forces, or if they have guard, she hits twice and gets Gale Force, which is pretty solid. Hi, Nico Topin. For emblems, we consider the emblem effect too. No, okay, so for the Emblem Heroes, we're only considering the hero. We're not considering the emblem ring at all, okay? That would be a different tier list. Resvegger is slept on immo, especially with Tree Dew coming out soon and his force save nonsense. The problem with that, and I would agree with you, if her penalty neutralization was on both phases like it is with Freyr, right? Or Micaiah. But hers is at start of turn, which means what will happen is you'll cleanse all your penalties, and then Lathriter or whatever his name is will put that penalty back out. And so it won't actually do anything to help you. It's honestly, the penalty cleansing is only really good for Gale Force because it will remove all like the exposure or discord or like penalty debuffs you have, so that you can play your phase really well. But for enemy phase, it's not really that good, unfortunately. Her -1 HP chip could help with some HP manipulation. Yeah, I definitely think that too. I do wish it was earlier though. I feel like if we would have got like a Mythic Bernadetta effect like 2 years ago, it would have been meta. But now, not many people use it as much. Bridal Embla, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, exactly. Don't hurt me. Exactly. It's only odd. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Zard? Hello, everybody. We're giving everybody like 1 more minute to get in here, and we'll start the tier list. We have a lot of heroes to go through, so it should be a lot of fun. Wonder if Hawk Girl can kill Felix. I mean, killing Felix isn't the most difficult thing. Like he is tanky, but he's not like ridiculously tanky, right? Like it's more about like being able to outspeed him or being able to hit him when he doesn't have gust up is like the 2 ways you really take him out. That's definitely something to figure out. Hi, Joe. Elvis too. The cardboard box, yeah. we're max investment. So this is like at max investment, max power, right? We're not trying to gimp these characters. This is them at their best state. Where would you rank them, right? Okay, I think we can get started. More people will come in as we go. Let's start off with a more... We'll save Emblem Marth for a little bit later when more people get in, because I think there's going to take a few minutes for people to get in. But let's start off with Reinhardt. I think that would be kind of fun, right? Reinhardt is like one of the Fae OGs in many ways, right? Like he is a Fae character more than he is a Thrasha or like genealogy character. So I think that'll be a good place to start. Let's start with... Let me bring up the polls. We're going to be making a lot of polls today. Okay, so the way this will work, I'll start a poll. I'll put what tier is Reinhardt. Maybe I should copy paste this so it's easier to do it faster. Okay. And then we'll pick 4 tiers for him. And then you guys can start arguing or try to figure out. I guess we could like make an argument for how good Reinhardt is. I don't think he's like one of the worst heroes, so we won't put D. We'll start it off. We're gonna give this one a minute and like 10 seconds to get people going, and we can start talking about this stuff. So where does people think it? So for me, like Reinhardt, right? Like his best set is actually not with his own weapon. It's with the inheritable weapon from Plumeria or Plumeria, right? I think so. Right, and then also you need like resonance, which is a big thing. But the fact that you can stack that much true damage, and there is a way to do DR piercing now, which he didn't have before, I think it definitely has made him a lot better. But it's really high investment, which isn't a bad thing, but that is something to consider. And the other thing is like he still doesn't have as much firepower as a lot of other characters, I think. A trailer showed Emblem Ike surviving Reinhardt. I think the trailer banners are kind of not the best representations of their firepower. They do a very bad job of showing off how good a hero can really be. Partially because it's only base kit, but also because like the circumstances, right? I definitely think that's something. Hi, Ordinary Cheese Wizard. Yavara, Sinenda B. I think the one time he shined was like the first month of his release with Magic Lantern. That was definitely a good spot for him. I think he got a little bit better when Resonance came out. I think that's like his like second. Oh, that was interesting noise. That was like his second like moment. Okay, it looks like everybody's pretty much on B here. Okay, so we'll put him into B. Yeah, I think he's decent. High investment isn't really much of a problem for a rearmed hero. That's true. That is a good point. Rearmed heroes definitely are like the easiest thing to invest in just because you're not actually losing any of the fodder, right? Okay, let's do Safi next. I remember like a lot of people were really high on Safi. I was never really one of them. But she's not like terrible, right? Okay, we'll give it that. C tier, more like Reinhardt. Oh gosh, ow. He has 4 forms of true damage at his peak, but fewer killed ranged nukes. Some say B. Okay, yeah, I think Shield Fighter is like such a overreaction. Like, oh my god, Hardy Fighter was still good, but like it obviously was falling off a little bit. But Shield Fighter is ridiculous. What did Safi do? So Safi is essentially like a cleanser, right? Like she has cleansing, I'm pretty sure in both phases. Let me check. But she's like odd and even recovery on every turn, I believe. So people were trying to use her on defense for a while. Oh, she has healing too. Yeah. So she's pretty much odd and even recovery combined together. And some stats. So not that much, I'd say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I remember people trying to convince me. They got pretty mad at me when I was like, Safi's not that great when she came out. But then they're like, no, you're not thinking about Aetherite's defense. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, comparing her to Freyr, right? Now, obviously, you can't use Freyr in every season. That's the only problem. But other than that, okay. What do we got? We got 53% for C. Okay, that sounds right to me. I think she's a C as well. I bet Safi was great and still pretty usable as a pseudo Freyr, but I got nothing higher. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Up next we have, oh gosh, the word part, the funny part about this is me trying to remember all the characters' names because I promise you I'm gonna forget someone. I think this is Pern. I think that's his name. I believe. If I'm wrong, then we can all just laugh at me, I guess. I don't think this is like a I don't want to put S plus on the poll unless I think there's a chance, right? If there's a chance they're S plus, I'll give it to him, but not Chad Thundercock and B. We don't have Chad. Oh, I guess you're calling Reinhardt Chad Thundercock. See, whenever I hear Chad Thundercock, I always think of Rockagao calling Eignithir that, and that was like the funniest thing ever to me. That cracked me up. Okay, so we'll give this one a little bit more time. Let me see if I can get... I wanted to put some music on the background, but I'm so afraid the copyright strikes, because all the music I listen to is copyright claimed. I don't know. I guess I could play Genshin music in the background. That's not... I still want to be super loud and like blow my ears out. But it's a little bit too quiet. Let's see. Got some quiet music in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Turn it up a little bit. Okay, anyway. We're back to Pern. I think Pern's a pretty decent character. Considering he's like a GHB free character, and the fact that he got like a dual phase brave is pretty cool. I think he's like kind of like legendary female Shez Light. You're excited for Pern, then Hortensia dropped and did his penalty neutralization and everything, the kitchen sink. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of funny because Hortensia was so strong when she came out, but I feel like I haven't seen much use of her recently. But obviously she's still pretty good. Okay, we got one more. Okay. It's actually pretty close, but yeah, C's coming out on top. Okay. He bullies Lithus. Okay. We're not, oh, just to be clear, I guess I should have said this from the beginning. We're not going to put them in any specific order, unless we have some extra time, I guess. But, like, only for the high tiers. Because if we try to order every character, we're going to be here for literally ever. Okay, so next we have Tina. I guess we can give Tina... Yeah. Tina could be S, I guess, technically. I don't know if people would vote for that. But we'll see. So... Tina, obviously, Mrs. Buff Stealer herself, right? Pretty strong unit for ether rates. Not so much for SD, because it doesn't work there, which is kind of funny, I guess. But, I mean, she was pretty cool in the beginning of the year. I feel like she's like secret tech, you know what I mean? Kanto being so accessible now is likely why Hortensia is less used. That's definitely a possibility, too. Yeah, I still like Kanto 1, though. Kanto 1 is so nice, I have to say. Like, that's one of the things I really love about Female Brave Robin, is Kanto. I love it so much. You think you forgot to redeem your Forma, Tina? I forgot she was even a Forma. I don't think I took her. I took everybody else around her. As a raid boss junior, Tina scares me in AR, so A. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with raid bosses, I mean, the problem with raid bossing in ether raids is like what season 2, because like if you're trying to do a lot of drives and they have Embla now, which is getting more and more popular because of all the shield fighter, it just shuts down your raid boss so hard with the feud. But then if you have someone like Tina, it's the opposite, right? Where like if you're trying to rely on like visible bonuses, they get stolen. Also, Nurgle too. I had a problem with Nurgle stealing my buffs, right? Which is also annoying. Okay, so we got 80% for A, so I think we can easily put her into A here. Pretty nice. We got enough people yet? Can we do some emblems? Should we do our first emblem? I think we should. Let's do Emblem Marth. Okay. Nope, not Q&A. I wish there was a faster way to do this. This is going to be interesting, right? So we're just looking at Marth. Not Marth's ring, just Marth. I don't think he is an S or a S plus tier. We'll put S through C here. See where you guys place him at. So here's Marth. Just the unit, not the emblem. Just the unit itself. So just how good is like a melee nuke of do you think Marth is? Right. That's what we're looking at. Let me see if I can a little bit bigger. But yeah, personally, I don't know. I feel like he's good, but he definitely could struggle. You forgot what Lodestar Rush does? Lodestar Rush, essentially, it gives like 100% potent, right? Instead of giving the like 30% whatever it is, it's 100%, and then you also get the increased damage. And I think there's something else. I don't know if it has. I think the DR halving's in his actual weapon, I believe. I don't know if I'm actually right now. Let's look. Oh, anti-guard too. So you get the full potent effect, and you get 40% non-pierceable DR, and then boost damage by 40% of your speed. So pretty good. DTM, I know you said you were busy, but if you want to jump in at any point, I can jump on Discord, so just let me know. But if you're busy, don't worry about it. Marth Ring with Sigurd can cook. That's true. I mean, Marth Ring with Selka can cook as well. He can definitely kill stuff. It's just, can he kill everything, right? That's the problem. Okay. It's looking like A tier for Marth. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's a decent place to put him at. Okay, next we have Lumera. And Lumera is one of the most interesting options to me. If you would have asked me at the beginning of the year what do I think about Lumera, I wouldn't have ranked her very high. But now Lumera's value is like just keeps going up. From the fact that she's one of the better light mythics for tanking. And the fact that she even is a good light mythic for Gale Force, even though she can't Gale Force, right? Just because she can remove ice. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's do that. Here comes up Lumera. I think Lumera's gone up so much in value, so I'm interested to see what everyone puts for Lumera. Okay, let me jump into one of the chats. Is there one or two? No. Okay.
I have arrived until 6.
Cool. It's good. It's always good to have someone to talk to.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Which one are we on right now?
Lumera just hit S tier. We got 45% for S tier, 37 for A. I kind of agree. I kind of think she is S tier. I don't think she's like a top 10, but like...
Yeah, I could see the argument for it. I mean, I've never had Lumera, so I don't know, but I guess she did get a really huge glow up, which, as you were mentioning at the beginning, like, we were like, oh, it's whatever. But now...
Yeah, I think she's... I mean, I've been using her like pretty much nonstop since I've gotten her to the point where I can use her now.
I see.
But yeah, I think just having that giant range too is really nice. Okay, now here comes the biggest one, the most difficult pull. We got Altina.
I'd say she's a D tier. For
oh my
desert,
gosh!
You know?
Nope. We're gonna let everyone vote. We'll see what goes. I'm not judging you, chat. You know, I'm just gonna let you guys do what you do. Talk about all the great things about Altina.
So,
I mean, obviously,
you have a... Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, obviously, she's still a pretty solid Omni tank. She definitely was like the first of that new era of Omni tank, I would say. But she doesn't have... I think the biggest problem with Altina is that her preference special isn't higher cooldown, which sounds stupid. But if you could use Lagoose Friend with Altina, I think she'd be one of the best Omni tanks in the game. But the fact that you can't holds her back.
I mean, Altina came out before Lagoose Friend 4, I believe, right?
Yeah,
so,
like a month and a half or something.
Right, so I don't... Yeah, obviously Altina was designed before Lagoose Friend was, I guess, in the radar. And yeah, the fact that it's not a defensive special or high cooldown makes it really anti-synergistic, unfortunately. Lagoose Friend Glacie's Altina. I haven't seen that.
I saw Lagoose Friend Miracle Altina. That was pretty cool. But I haven't seen that one. Yeah, I think the cool thing too is that her preference special has AoE damage reduction, which is really nice. So I think if you did have Lagoose Friend, it would be so good. Glacie's Fortifications Lagoose Friend, even Defense Wave, and Null Sea Echo. I might have to try that. Sounds expensive, but I might try that.
Yeah. That's only for the true Altina fans.
Yep.
Not the people that says she should be in D.
I see. Okay, so it's A tier overall? Yeah. Okay.
A tier, yeah.
I can accept that. I can accept that. I think that's fair.
I think I voted B tier, just where she is
now.
I
see how it is.
Yeah.
Okay. She's trying to hurt me. Okay. Go ahead.
I genuinely have lower ratings than
That's true.
I guess on average.
Unless if it's Valentine's Lucina.
Look, I'm just saying, like, I reached rank 1 with SDR because of her. Solely because of her. No one else.
Right. Oh man. Okay, so we have Juno up next. Now I don't know if people even remember what Juno does, because
yeah, what does Juno do?
Let's see. I don't honestly remember all that much. I remember being like, she's okay when she came out. Let's see. So she has Slaying. She gives out bonus doubler, speed and res, plus 6 as a visible bonus. No panic. And then she gets stats, a guaranteed follow-up attack. Or no, she gets NFU and 20% true damage based off speed. So it's not like terrible, but like, I don't know if there's anything.
Yeah, there's the reason why I refer to her as Guard Bearing 4. So, yeah.
Wow. Remember when Guard Bearing 4 was like so ridiculously good? And
yeah,
then,
it was insane. Yeah, and then Wyvern Rift came out.
right. Unfortunately. Okay.
Where should I put her?
We're mostly seeing C tier here. I think that's fair. I think C tier's a decent place for her.
Like Reinhardt at least had that moment to shine.
Right.
Resonance and Magic Lantern. I don't remember Juno ever being prevalent anywhere.
No, yeah, I can't think of a single time I even saw her like in any high ranked content ever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we have Agreen, and this is gonna be an interesting one because I think Agreen is a really good character or good unit. I don't know, whatever you want to say.
I'm trying to orient myself with the current list because having Lumera and Agreen together just seems wrong to me.
You think Igreen's better or Lumera's better?
I think Igreen's better. Okay.
But you think they're like different, a tier apart, or do you think like
they're like different tiers? Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But I don't know if I would put her in S+ tier, especially nowadays. Just due to Breath of Life 4 and Hathrin existing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting.
And S+ is only for 10 characters. So D and S+ are only 10. So you gotta be selective where you put people.
Mm-hmm. What's the current tier list? Let me check.
Oh, you want me? I can stream it to you. 1 second.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad, honestly. I was talking about the SD tier list.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Wait, where is
Agreen with SD meta for quite a while? Yeah, she's definitely not as peak as she used to be in SD for sure. But I do think that it's possible she comes back. Like, it's not impossible with like some new skill coming out that gives her a little bit more firepower, or like some of the other units possibly falling out that like kind of counter her. I could see her coming back. I just don't know if that will actually happen.
Guess you know what I mean? You can run like Fatal Smoke 4, but that still leaves Hathrin.
Hathrin is that unit. That freaking unit. Oh my god.
I'm excited for the upcoming SDR to just get walled by a Hathrin Stormball team. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I forgot SDR was this week. Okay, so we got S for Agreen. I think we put her above Lumera. What do you think? Or below? I think she's... they're about the same in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, all right. I mean, they're not unordered, so you could just pop them.
Yeah, I guess
wherever,
it doesn't matter.
I guess.
Yeah.
Put them chronologically.
Okay. When Emblem Lynn drops, oh god, that's gonna be scary. I don't even know what she's gonna be like ridiculous. Okay, so next up is Kvaser. The unit who tried to be Marianne but failed.
Right, I remember now.
I think this unit is kind of like no one really uses this unit, but I don't think she's like bad.
Yeah, it's like she's kind of under the radar. Like, obviously she's not meta or anything, but I don't think she's bad. Like, she's definitely usable. And like Timeskate is really, really nice. Like, you can potentially do some really cool plays with it. It's just that
it's such a big cooldown.
Yeah, no one uses it. Yeah,
it's really weak to Scowl too. Like, that's another thing. Yeah. They've actually made Marianne's like better over time, where hers got worse.
Right.
Her fodder is mid. I forgot she has like Flashing Sparrow and something else, right?
Flashing Sparrow. I believe she has infantry, no follow up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the really good one. Wait, what do you mean fodder's mint? Infantry no follow 4 is actually really good.
I think that fodder is so valuable right now. But
yeah.
Oh my god, we got C tier. We're gonna get a little bit more time.
There's no way we put her in C tier.
It's close. It's close. B is 37, C is 41. So it's not impossible. We're getting a little bit. Half the chat probably never uses her. I've used her once, I think, and that was it. So I can't really say much.
Don't have her.
This is the chat's will. This is the community tier list. This isn't the Oblivion tier list. I'm letting you guys.
This is community.
Right. This is the official community tier list.
Intensely judging.
I'm excited to see what Reddit says about this later. It's gonna cause all kinds of
I'm so excited.
Wars. Yeah. Okay.
Like, this is not my problem. This is your problem.
She is in C tier. Oh my gosh. Okay. As you guys said, I mean, it's your choice.
All right. The people have spoken.
They have. Next up is, oh my gosh, what's Nerus? I had to think about it.
Nerus.
New Year's
Nerus.
Yes. Nerus herself is such an interesting unit. Good. Oh, where's
I was about to say I need to ask the Nerus expert, Patrick.
I was about to say, where's Patrick at? did Patrick use this one too a lot or no?
I don't remember. I remember him using base Nerus.
Right.
I think summer Nerus. I can't remember New Year's though.
I remember as attack speed wild fodder. I know she she's like a weird like wannabe omni tank kinda, but not really. But like
it's the one like the mixed phase.
Right. She has like true damage and like flat DR off of speed and like NFU and stuff. I believe this is the one with maybe this isn't the one with flat DR. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I literally got a copy of her to get attack speed wild, and then that was it.
I'm still so sad about attack speed wild giving healing. It's so sad.
Right.
Okay, slang. I guess. Oh wow, B tier.
B tier it is. Okay, your will has been given to me. Okay, next up.
Like we swapped units. For the past one.
Next up is Duo Sather. Now this will be interesting because she's definitely gone down in value a little bit. So I'm interested to see where she ends up.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, I think Dual Sather, especially with like the end turn stuff. The end turn stuff wasn't like as powerful as like Leon, in my personal opinion.
Oh no, yeah, I liked it though. It was fun.
It was actually really fun, and there was actually an element of strategy which was really nice in like you can't like end turn the same unit over and over again, and the opponent could like take advantage of that by like trying to position correctly or something. It was actually really interesting.
And also the way her weapon worked, where like it ramped up and got better, but you could like cheat and use her duo skill early if you needed it immediately. That was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I definitely do think Kanto Curb Stomp was kind of like the thing that kicked her in the balls a little bit. Like it definitely made it a lot worse.
Yeah. I will say, I think, actually, maybe this is just me being influenced by Satoshi, but I do think she was affected less.
No, definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Because like a lot of Leon's power is in that end turning effect, right? While hers is less. Like it's still a lot of power there, but not all of it.
Right.
Okay, it looks like most people are going to go with A tier. I think I can agree with that. A tier is a good place for her. Okay, now let's talk about the spawn of Satan, Duo Leon.
Dual Leon should be in D tier because she's actually not that bad.
No, stop.
If you have a rearmed Lucina, you're totally fine. Or just have the enemy Leon get baited by the dagger and they go in.
So many people fall for that. I'm just like, why?
It's insane, yeah.
Oh man. I still think he's good. Kanto Curb Stomp is the problem, and before the new dagger came out, like it was really rare. So like a lot of times you could like just say, I'm gonna play dual Leon anyway, and you'd be fine. Now it's a little more risky, I would say. There's definitely that. And the other thing is like you really want feud on him. So like either from like the captain skill when that's available, or just knowing the matchups, which isn't the easiest thing, but knowing the matchups and getting the right feud on him helps him so much because saves can't run Breath of Life themselves, you know.
Right.
So that's the big one. But yeah, he's definitely not like before. I would have easily put him S++ or something. Like he was like, in my opinion, he's the best unit in the game for at least like a month or two.
I actually wonder what I thought the best unit was during that era.
Lucina.
Probably.
or Bridal Catrius though, probably. Oh man. Actually, I was looking at my formats and I have a pretty good Bridal Catcher. I was thinking maybe I'll take that actually.
Ooh, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah,
just like Verge of Death, which I'm like I don't need this, but it's there I guess. Okay, so it looks like most people S tier, which I think either high A or S is where I'd put him at.
I personally say A now. I guess if we consider the history, like
right,
seems appropriate, but yeah.
Okay, here's another interesting one. This one is
Myr.
Is she the best save still in the game? That's a really interesting question because you really have to think about like all the things, right? Not just like her ability to survive with the anti-warping, how much does that offer you, stuff like that. I've definitely found her to die more than she used to, which is rough.
I think she does die more, but
anti-warping so good. Yeah.
Anti-warping is really good. Yes, like the times where you do die is relatively rare compared to other saves.
Right.
And just being able to deny warping, especially in an era of Celica Ring melee units like Felix, is just really, really insane. I personally still consider her to be the best save. I think it'll be a while until, well, she would have to like fall off combat-wise really hard for her to not be like the best save. But I don't know, Shield Fighter is just too good.
Like, do you think that she will be the number one save for SDR this week, or will it be Fjorm? I feel like it'll be one of those two, probably. Right. I mean, I guess it could be Nagi, but
it could be Nagi if like people are really concerned about the Sigurd matchup. But the thing about SDR is that you can put all your good units into one team. So like you can put in like Brave Female Robin for the ice to prevent Sigurd from engaging onto you. And combined with Myr, you can also deny Celica Ring Felix so that Felix can't like teleport to the spaces adjacent to you.
Right.
But also you have Fjorm with the ice, and so yeah, it's going to be interesting.
This one's really close. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more minute. It gets one. I'm gonna get 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds.
I mean, I will say I do think she is top 10. If we're gonna say that.
Okay, so she'll be S+ is top 10. So if you think she's top 10, that's where you should be voting, chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give everyone 15 more seconds now. See if it changes. It seems like it's kind of settled. But make sure, if you're in chat, definitely vote. That's the fun part, right? You get your voice heard.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah, looks like S tier. Okay, so we're gonna stop at S tier. I'm gonna put her at the top just because I think that if we don't somehow fill up S+, we could go back and like maybe do this again and see if she goes up to S+.
Yeah.
I think she's the closest out of our currently S's right now.
Yeah, I agree. Like we have like a decent amount of S+ votes as opposed to the other times.
Right, exactly. Okay, next up is Lucina. So this is gonna be an interesting one.
So yeah, obviously the dual Leon counter deserves S+ tier, if you know what I mean. In all seriousness, oh man, if this was made like back in like the Cav days early this year, I would have been like S tier or something, because like her action eco combined with the Cav movement is actually really, really good.
Yeah, like I think like the end of December to like February, she was like one of the best SD units for all those like you got so many Cav maps back to back to back.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with her now is the existence of Seth.
I guess it's true.
I think the big thing that the last SDS season we didn't see her as much was because, or we saw her more actually, was because Seth was kind of like knocked down a few pegs because of the feud in the captain skill.
Right, because of secret maneuver. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks B like for cope.
We got A. What? Okay. I see pretty much everyone's voting A for the most part. I think that's fair. A tier dragging down, but down to B because the team is simply too much. Wow. Oh my gosh.
I don't simp too much. What are you talking about?
Mask. We'll get to those characters eventually. Mask. We can't jump the line. Okay. Next up is Efim.
What does Valentine Efim do again?
He's a near save, and he does that thing where he's like, "Hey, you should hit me first." But like,
yeah.
Unlike Ike, it doesn't work out very well for him.
Right. Oh, geez. What is this? Huh.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not a big fan. And his preference skill is in B slot, which means that he can't really. If you can run Shield Fighter, obviously, but if you do, you lose out on a lot of things that make him unique, right?
Right. He just becomes like another armor. You might as well use Marnie in that instance.
Right.
Like
exactly,
unironically.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
B is mid tier. Yeah, B is pretty much mid tier. Yeah. A is like above average. S is like solid meta unit, and then S plus is like top 10. And D is bottom 10. So I'm interested to see who ends up in the bottom 10.
I'd be interested. Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to be there, unfortunately, but I'll definitely watch the VODs.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like most people. Okay, so we got like a B tier for Efim. Not much of a surprise. I think I might even put it. I don't know if I put him in C. He's like bottom of B probably for me.
I placed him in C.
Oh god, here comes everyone's favorite character except for me.
Hortensia, S plus tier, obviously.
I don't know about that, but she is very good.
You have a Hortensia, right?
I think I have a couple. I think I have 2. I was using her for a while. And when she first came out, I was using her for like my raid boss teams.
Right.
But I didn't really need her support after a while. Like it was kind of redundant, so I stopped using her.
Right. I mean, she was legitimately meta in ST for a while, especially when raid bosses sort of started creeping in until, I guess, the current meta existed.
Right.
But yeah, like even though like there are aspects of her that has not aged, I do think she's still pretty good. Like the debuffs she provides, like obviously not Micaiah levels.
Right.
But I don't know. I like the Kanto. I like the
I love Kanto 1 support. It's so nice just to have. Like it just makes everything so much like better.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Tempo support.
I'd say you're more of a fan of Hortensia than I am at this point with your Hortensia's units.
Well, I mean, back in the day, I was. I don't really. I honestly don't use her at all now. But yeah, I definitely. She was good. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say she's bad, right? As much as I dislike her character. Okay, so we got.
Oh, yeah, she does have Action Eco now with Magic Shield Plus. That's mostly true, actually.
I wish Magic Shield Plus was on more than. Is it even on another character? I think it's only on one, right?
I think it's. Is it only on Young Amir? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think Emran's the only one with it.
Or Emran, yeah.
I don't think. Okay, here's Ivy. Ivy was like actually like sneaky good. Like it took her a while for people to catch on to how good she was, and then she popped off for a while, and then she's kind of gone down now, in my opinion. But she's definitely pretty solid. She's definitely solid.
She's solid, yeah.
Oh, Mythic Loki has it too. Does she?
Wait,
Mythic Loki has Magic Shield? No, she doesn't.
According to the wiki, it's only on Emran.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what because if I had that, I would use it. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Yeah.
Loki has Return Plus.
Yeah. Mask probably just slaughtered it to her, which makes sense.
Probably, yeah.
I know Mask was like the person who showed me how good Loki could be in SD that one season.
Yes, the one where we all thought, what skill was it? I know
The
I know
the gravity captain skill.
heavy burden. Yeah,
Heavy burden.
We
Heavy burden.
thought some other skill would be like everyone would use, but no, it turned out to be heavy burden, which was like literally 0.1% used
That was
last
so
season.
funny.
Yeah.
You're not rich. I didn't say you were rich. Oh, you saw it a whole lot. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have Emerin, which sucks because I would use Emerin. She's really good, in my opinion. Okay, so we got her in A tier as well. I think that's fair. I think I'd put her like an A or B.
With the current setup, yeah, I think that makes sense. A. Yeah.
Okay, next we got Rosado.
Rosado.
I was really high on Rosado for like half a second, and I used him. And he was like, "Okay, he's good. He's fine. He's just not like." I thought he'd be crazy for a second.
Yeah,
but that wasn't totally the case.
Got outshined by a GHB. That's sad.
Yeah. Oh man. Plus then Rosado, and he was good for like a week, and then I came out. Oof, that's true. I didn't think about that.
I mean, I think most people, if they wanted to run like melee flyer, they just use Ashner during that time.
Dude, Ashner is so cool.
Earthwind boost.
If you read this, you like Among Us webtoons? What's Among? There's a webtoon.
There's an Among Us webtoon.
I was reading webtoons earlier today, actually, but not Among Us.
Yeah,
I didn't know that existed.
I know there was like a Duolingo webtoon, which when I saw the
what's Duolingo
advertisement for it, I was like, it's the language learning app.
Where you can learn, like,
different languages.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, what? Why is this a thing on my webtoons?
Okay, here comes a competitive Discord favorite.
Legendary male Alir.
Let's see if they still
better than Ike, for sure.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. I still think he's really good. I know people they've been lower on him than they were before. I guess technically Race Falker is kind of a nerf to him. Not that I really expect them to run into each other, but I guess that's something.
Right. I mean, I think in general, Omni tanks have sort of gone lower these days, especially in Summoner's duels, where you're now more focused on, I guess, melee nukes. And so, like, nuking power instead of just pure survivability becomes higher on the criteria.
Saves have also gotten better again, where, like, before it was like, oh, well, my save doesn't live to anything unless they're Myrrh, so, like, I guess Amelia too, but yeah. Sigurd is post book 8, so it's not fair. What are you talking about?
What? No, Sigurd's. We're still in book 8.
We're in book 8 until December, technically.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about power level, which I guess, but I feel like if that's the case, you can't really. Right. There's other people who are on the same power level.
Yeah. There's. I personally think there are better units than Sigurd, although obviously the impact is there when it comes to Sigurd.
Oh yeah,
and we can talk about this
when we get
when like Sigurd comes around. Right?
Oh, I put Rosado in the wrong place. Oops, sorry, chat. Yeah, Rosado's B tier. Alir be like, I'm here to hug my mom. This one's close. I'll give her a couple seconds.
I just see S tier. We have like the meta threats, the meta SD threats of Myrrh, Igreen, Leon, and then Lumira's just there.
Okay, looks like S tier is where we're ending up for male Alir. I agree. I think he's an S tier. I think that's a fine place. Hi, Satachi. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Hello, Satoshi.
Okay, next up is I almost forgot his name. Mavier. I have no idea what this unit does. I completely forgot. I'm not gonna even lie.
He's a GHB, right?
Yeah. I think Sprinkles built him, and that's the only reason why I remember he exists.
Hexblade and Null Panic to unit and allies within 3 spaces.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Put him alongside his mom. Okay, sure. We can put him next to his mom. Sure. There you go. Happy chat. Lumira is mostly an Ether Aids. Yeah, Ether Aids unit.
Yeah, it's mostly Ether Aids, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, look, Sprinkles. I speak of Sprinkles. Sprinkles shows up. Oh man. Yeah, I don't remember what else he does other than that, but yeah.
This list is for overall, not SD. It's overall.
Yeah, this is like overall as a unit.
It's just when I think of an overall tier list, I place more emphasis on SD because it's the most like
competitive game mode.
It's the most competitive, yeah, and therefore rankings matter the most, or like unit value matters the most there, as opposed to say Ether Race, where you can basically do anything and like
and
succeed.
Still win. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got C tier. I think that's fine. I honestly don't feel like have any strong feelings, so that's fine with me. Okay, let's see. Chloe. Duo Chloe. I think she's still pretty good. I was using her for quite a while, and I just ran out of room. Where I was like, you're good, but there's just other units I'd rather use, so I haven't really used her.
Right.
Probably in a couple months. I mean, now.
Charge is still pretty nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't like I predict with Emblem Sigurd and things, we might see more stall effects, or I mean Thor's still pretty prominent, so
stall gallop
still be there. Stall gallop, yeah. And charge doesn't matter. Like obviously you have to worry about
anti-warping.
Anti-warping, yeah, which is the big thing. But hey, that's why we have pass.
Oh man, the pass seal is gonna break the game.
Honestly, the big brain move is to not put Falker Ring on Felix and instead put it on a unit that can run pass. That's the strat.
I just don't put it on Felix because everyone bans my Felix team every single game. So
that's also true.
I put it on Ike because I'm like, I'll get to play Ike, so I might as well have a ring on him.
I honestly wonder on my last STS if I should have just let some of them through, because I was getting really walled off by a lot of the tanky units, and I was like, maybe Sigurd wouldn't have been that bad, honestly. Like I did prep against him.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like people kind of maybe put too much respect on Sigurd and Felix, you know what I mean? But the problem is like, what happens when you run to a good one, right? And then you're in trouble.
Exactly, you never know.
You have to be really prepped for it, you know what I mean? Like you have to know how to deal with openings and also how to have like a near save or some kind of unit to block the front.
Right.
Okay, so Chloe ended up in A tier. We have Fram now. Ooh, let's see where Fram ends up, because I think Fram was a bit too gimmicky, in my opinion.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not that it's bad, it's just not amazing.
Running pass on Hraithvelger? Ooh.
Oh.
That's the strat.
Is it? Fram with the Z?
Fram with the Z equals condition jump scare? Oh, yeah!
Wait until we have more than that. We start getting freaking like gamma and like all that kind of stuff. It's like we ran out of letters in the alphabet, so now we're gonna use
It might go to like IJK.
Right.
Like using those variables.
That makes sense. Okay,
yeah, and
it looks like
they do IJK is probably ABC.
Right. It's too much though. They should not. They need to stop doing that. There should never be more than one variable, really. In my opinion, at least. Okay, this looks. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so that was long.
Ooh, Spring Mirabilis.
Yes. So I remember when Joel did the dancer tier list. This is who the person I put as the best dancer in the game at that time. I think she was. I don't know if she's definitely gotten a little bit weaker, I'd say, but she's still really, really good.
I mean, I think literally the only dancer that's better than her right now is Atuna Zura.
Yeah, Atuna Zura's value's gone up a lot.
Yeah, especially with the Emblem Sigurd. But like, I still think she's really, really good.
She's really she's just so strong.
Like, actually, the star of that spring banner. Like, if we look back.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's her and Chloe, and I think I like her more than Chloe for sure. So I would definitely go with that. She was a demo. Yeah, she's 4-star special rate.
Yeah, she was the 4-star.
Yeah.
Where did Joel put her again? I completely forgot.
I think it was like the 3rd tier or something like that.
The 3rd tier.
I can't remember.
Interesting.
It's something like that. But yeah, I think she's just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like mostly she's going into S. Okay, I can agree with that. I think that's a good place for her. Okay, we got Sylvain. I think Sylvain is just people forget he exists.
What is Sylvain? I forgot he existed.
He has the extra action after rally, and then he also has the brave if it's like a second action or whatever. You can actually hit pretty hard.
Wait. Oh, I have the wrong Sylvain up. I was like, wait, he doesn't have a perf. No. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that's decent.
Right.
Actually,
No quarter fodder.
Nice,
Damn. With Siggering, Sylvain has a huge glow. I think Sylvain's like underrated. I think he's like a surprisingly good unit overall. But there's not very many people who have him, right? And there's not a lot of people who actually use him.
I think Eon used him in the previous SDS, I think. Yeah. I remember seeing a thumbnail with Sylvain on it, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Eon's SD stream. Right.
Okay, I have to go check that out then. Okay, so it looks like B tier. I think that's reasonable.
Nice, reasonable, yeah.
Never made so many polls in my life, Jesus. Okay, next up is Arlen.
Arlen.
So Arlen is like infantry Cadian Lind, essentially.
Yep. I think when he released, there was this moment where people thought he was good.
I think he's good. I still think he's great. Like he's
I don't see him anymore though.
No, yeah. I mean, like his big gimmick was he was Cadian Lind but can run, cancel control.
Right. Yeah.
And he was kinda tanky, kinda.
I think.
But then daggers were fine. Is just so much better in my opinion. Like I rather
daggers were fine. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. I guess now you can run like Emblem Sigurd Ring on him, but I feel like that would be better on another unit, specifically like a melee cav or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like that's like where I always put Sigurd Ring is like somewhere like that, right? I guess it depends on the map. If it's a really big flyer favored map, you can get 3 movement on your like melee flyer. That'd be really nice.
Right. C for C bonus doubler fodder. Dang.
Oof. It's kind of close. There's some people trying to get him in the B. Got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds.
I mean, looking at the current list, I mean, if I had my list, I would put him in C. But like judging off of the unit placements currently, I think.
I'd
probably be B, honestly.
Yeah, I think B's fair, but the chat has voted C, so we'll put him into C tier. Okay, Ratatosker. This is an interesting one. She is our free mythic hero of the year. What do people think of Ratatosker? And we're not talking about her sprite, because then that would be D tier. But
wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the Beast transformation because you're a Neopets hater.
I am a Neopets hater officially. I am not a big fan. Here comes the rat. Yeah, I'm not a big fan personally, but I'm sure there's like uses for her. I'm sure somebody uses her effectively. You know what I mean?
The biggest use I've seen of her is using her in AR chaos defenses, and me completely forgetting that the grass is anti and therefore we just completely lose because of that.
That's funny. That is like the dumbest way to lose. I hate losing like that when you just forget something so obvious. You're like, oh my god, why did I think this would work? I've done that so many times. She's a scroll. She is a scroll. That's true. Hot take D. Ooh, we got a few people trying to get her into the bottom 10 of the year. Ooh, okay. Not a lot of you.
They're adorable. Her sprites are pretty cute, yeah.
Oh my god. we're not. It's not sprites. Okay, we're voting on like power
images.
Yeah. I was never high on her either. To be fair. Okay, it looks like B tier's winning. Let's put her into B tier. Okay.
I think B tier is appropriate. Yeah.
I think it's fair. It's fair. I'd probably put her lower. I put her in C probably if it was for me, but. Shuda. She's also gotten a bit better lately, in my opinion.
Yes.
All the calves running around.
Yeah, calves are back, which means Sita is back.
Pretty much. Okay. Let's see where people put Shuda at. I think she's overall a really solid Omni tank, and it's good that there are Omni tanks that are from the beginning of the year who are still solid. I think that's really nice, considering like last year, where like we had Omni tanks dying after a month. You know, I mean, only really Lucia stood the test of time for any amount of period. You know, like that actually lasted.
Right. We need to vote legendary Milkcorn to S+.
That's not gonna even be an option. There's no way Milkcorn's S+.
There's no way.
He's so Garbo.
Unfortunately, we can only have 4 options in a poll. So yeah.
Oh, there goes the one. I keep not resetting it.
All right. Yeah, it seems the S is clearly winning here.
Yes. Easy S tier. Okay. I agree.
I'd put her in A personally, but at least right now, who knows? If like Cavs continue to rampage, then she might be an S. Yeah.
Here comes Merrick.
What does Merrick do?
He does like desperation, and he can hit his special twice in a row. That's pretty much his.
I see.
His big thing.
I free summoned attuned Merrick for the first time, or not attuned, an ascended Merrick for the first time last night, which was really nice.
Oh, that's cool. Like, not that you use your florets, but it's nice to have another one.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm on 12 florets now. So you know, it's getting there.
I'm at 0. I could definitely use some of those.
Yeah, 12 florets.
I'm still waiting. They need to like really put out to the Fae Pass like gives out a floret at the end. That would be so nice. Yeah. I just noticed my Discord chat pop-up was underneath my model. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, what?
I fixed it.
I see it.
That's funny. Okay, it looks like we're getting a C tier here. B's kind of close. Okay, no, it's going back and forth. I'll give it a few more seconds. Oh, now we're up to B. Okay. Oh, this is close. Who's voting for Merrick for B? That's crazy to me.
Yeah, well, actually, who is voting for Merrick for B?
It's technically tie it. Okay.
Oh
my gosh, it's so close. We're actually gonna give Merrick B tier? Okay. Okay, chat. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, he's down to C. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have C tier for Merrick. That was really close. Okay, that's probably like the closest one we've had. Okay, here comes the biggest one, possibly. I think people are gonna have some very
strong opinions
on this one, right? He's been very meta dominant for a very long time, and so I could definitely see people hating on him and also loving him. Very divisive character. So here we go. Who's botting the chat? If someone is buying the chat, that is ridiculous. But I highly doubt that's happening.
I will say I do think Emblem has definitely fallen off recently.
I don't agree, but I mean he's not as good. He's gone down. Yeah, but he's not. I still think he's the best Omni tank in the game.
I guess if we consider like ether raids, yeah, probably still. When it comes to like Summer's duels, like I just don't think you really use him anymore. Personally,
I use him all the time. I use him every season.
You have like a +10 Emblem Ike.
Hey, if you don't want to invest into your units, that's up to you. But
right,
I love Emblem Ike. I think he's great. I don't know if he's not the best in SD just because he can struggle to kill things if you don't have the right supports, or if they have the right supports on their team, I guess. I think Tamara's probably better than him in SD, but in Ether Raid's offense, Ether Raid's offense, I like him way better than Tamara in Ether Raids.
Lumera is S tier. That's what I'm saying. Mask.
Okay, it's pretty. This isn't even close. Okay, Ike is our first S+ tier unit. Not really that surprised, but I thought maybe there'd be some like more divisive opinions, but it doesn't seem that's the case. Okay, Emran.
I mean, I put Emran.
I think Emran's the most slept on unit in the game. I wish I had her, but she is colorless and refuses to come home. So I wasn't about to spend the 500 orbs trying to get an Emran.
Yeah.
But I think she's really, really good.
The main issue with Emran is that she's really good for a strategy that no one wants to use.
That's true. That's true. She's mostly a Gale Force unit or an Ether Raid's defense unit, to be fair.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't seen her be used in SD ever. But yeah, she's really tricky too. I think Joel's the only one that got Emran out of us. Oh, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, which sucks.
How did I get Dual Robin? Did I summon for this? I can't remember, actually.
You summoned for Dual Robin, for sure.
I guess I did, yeah.
You absolutely did. I remember, because you took a while. We had to convince you.
Right. Oh, yeah, right. Like,
you waited like 2 weeks or something. And then, like, I think the SD season came up and you saw, like, oh, we should replace. And you're like, okay. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'll wait.
Okay, very clearly an A here. I think I would put her in S probably, but I think A is fair. She's mostly good in just Ether Raids. But
yeah, it's just in Ether Raids, so yeah.
Next we got Lissa.
Ooh, Lissa.
I think Lissa is pretty good overall. No, she's not like
insane. D mode, right?
She was, yeah.
I mean, she was like a competent save. Like you could make her work. Definitely not meta though, by any means.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. What do I think of Resplendent Makai? I like it. I think I don't know if I like it more than her base art, but I think they're like almost equal for me. I like it a lot though. I'm glad she got one. She can be unkillable. Yeah. I don't know about that, but she can be annoying.
Small Lissa is crazy for a demote. Basically green Ike. I wouldn't say to that extent.
I think she's good though. I do think she's good. I kind of like her better as like almost like a melee frontliner though, to be honest, than an Omni tank. But either way, she can do pretty good. Okay, pretty clearly B tier. Personally, I think she's better than maybe like a high B. Okay, here we go. This is another one where I think this will probably be a landslide, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating the community. So let's see.
Oh, young female Robin. Yep. Let's go.
Yep. I feel like this is like one of those situations where I'll have to pull up for like 10 seconds, but we'll see. I
mean, I will say, I actually like summoned specifically for this.
You did.
So...
You did. But it took a while. You and Awakening banners, I'm always sitting here like, hey, look how good they are.
I mean, like, I love Awakening, but like, obviously, Lucina is my favorite. Like,
that's true.
Not, like,
that's
Robin
true.
or Crom or anyone like that, but like, yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you convinced me because like, she's been like an absolute core since then.
Yeah, because it was just like, okay, do you want Brave Crom but better? Or a Legendary Crom but better? It's like, yeah, I do. Thank you. That's a good unit. Like the fact I think that Legendary Crom doesn't get seen as much is partially because Robin exists. Like it's also partially because his damage isn't as strong as it was before, but like also just because Robin is just like better.
Yeah. And like I do know like the nuking power has gotten lessened over time.
Right.
But in general, range nuking has gotten less over time. Mainly due to like, again, saves rising up again. So yeah.
Right. I agree.
But yeah, that is true. Like in SD, it's hard to break through far save CCs without her button since you're no longer running Katria. And so yeah, having that dual button to get the dual strike is really nice.
Okay.
All right, unfortunately, I think I need to leave.
No problem. Thanks for showing up.
Of course, I just had to stay here to glaze dual profit. So. Yeah, my job here is done. Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, have a good night.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, next up we got Trader Baby Robin. We call him the traitor because he's the one that helped Ike stay so powerful right after Baby Duo Robin came in to like kind of counter Ike with like a Hush Spectrum. Baby Trader Robin came in and was like, no. We're still making sure special jump is so easy. I like him a lot. I still use him all the time. Satoshi, if you want to jump in the chat, you can totally. I don't know if you might be busy. I don't know, but if you want to. Trader Robin's just like the endearing name we have for him. It's mostly a joke, you know. Kid Robin with the real great is great. I think he's good. I think he's definitely solid. He's pretty much what Brave Robin should have been. Male Brave Robin. But they decided not to do that. Rally Spectrum is still good. Yeah, I think Rally Spectrum is great. Okay, so it looks like a pretty easy A tier. I agree. I think A tier is a pretty solid place. Okay, now we got Frederick. I don't remember what Freddy does. I'm not going to even lie. I don't want to... have to go look. I remember thinking he wasn't bad, though. Oh my gosh. Can't that type? Okay. Give some time. Let's see. Florid Kane, Brave Robin. Interesting. Honestly, if Blood Gang could be ranged, Levin Sword could have been ranged. Completely. I was expecting Levin Sword to be the first ranged melee weapon we got, right? Essentially. But not. That didn't happen, so. Unfortunately. Voting C out of pure bias? Wait, do you not like him? Wait, what? C is fine. C is fine. I think C is very much winning. Okay. Okay, here comes an interesting one, right? Because I think Azura is arguably the best dancer in the game. I don't know if I would have put her as the best dancer when she came out, which is funny, but I think over time she's gotten actually a lot better. Partially because NFU has gotten better. And partially because we have so many more mobility options, like Shadow Shift. She's probably one of the best Shadow Shift users in the game. Unfortunately, I didn't get any fodder for Shadow Shift. But if I had, I probably would have put it on her. She probably would have been the attuned hero or like, you know, rearmed hero I would have given it to. But that didn't happen. Mini Elliewood for Frederick, I'm guessing. S tier. Yes, I agree. She launched and she was kind of like whatever. But now I think she's so good now. Which is nice. I like seeing heroes get better. Definitely through like skill options, but also through other units. I think that's one of the cool things about Faye, is how a unit can come out and have such a big influence on other units, making them better. The opposite is true though too, right? We get like someone like Freyr who kills Elamine, and then you're like, oh man, which feels really bad. I think it feels better when one of your units gets better instead of the opposite, where a unit gets like completely murdered. Shadow Shift and Sigurd Ring. Oh, I don't know if do you want to really use the Sigurd Ring on her? I guess if you're talking about using the Sigurd Ring on somebody else, right? Because she already has like Kanto distance or whatever it is. Okay, easy S tier. I'm not surprised. I think that's where I put her at too, right? Yeah, well, Shadow Shift is really what makes her like insane, especially for like summoner duels. When you can do those crazy turn 1 openings with her, it's really nice. Momentum Spring Carla was the biggest upgrade of this year. I mean, I think Momentum Spring Carla is really strong, but I don't know if is it the biggest upgrade of the year? I don't know. It's definitely made her like very, very good in SD, for sure. Okay, we have Mozu. I'm interested to see how much love Mozu gets, because I don't think she's all that great. She's not bad, but she's definitely one of the most underwhelming units we've gotten this year, probably. She's mostly bonus doubler 4 fodder for me. That's why I wanted her. Freyr is a necessary evil. That is not true. Freyr is evil. Freyr and Hatherin. All the goats out here ruining stuff. Making Elamine less good. Elamine was our queen. She helped us. She made Aetherhead's offense fun. And then Freyr showed up and made everything evil.
Yeah, I agree.
What's up, Satoshi?
What's going on?
Mosu's a poor man's Tamara. Oh,
that is the best way I've ever heard
oh, that's
of a
so
description
rough.
for a unit.
Wow. Okay, everyone's voting her for B tier, so I guess she's in B tier. That's crazy. I did not expect. I was expecting C or D, to be honest.
Oh,
But,
I voted C. Wait, now that I'm on the stream, I can't vote now. Oh man.
Yeah, you can. You can vote.
Okay, say less.
Yeah, you can vote. I don't care. That's fun.
I can only stay until the end of this hour or until we hit legendary Melkorn, whichever one happens first. No, duo Byleth, because I have some stuff to say. But after people vote, because I don't want to start propaganda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk a little bit. Just don't. You can't push everybody anyway. But yeah. Obviously, those are the ones you're gonna be excited for, because those are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is someone? Is there anyone on the list so far you think that should go up or down? Like you feel
Lumera.
Lumera?
That bothers me. I look at Leon on the same tier as Lumera, and I have my fence, my hand just makes a fist. I get angry.
You Arthur fist.
I'm like, yes, I'm Arthur fist.
That's funny.
Oh my god, that's the only a mega thing. I'm like, oh my god, because I was personally never that high on her. I'm gonna just come straight.
I wasn't either until recently. I think I wasn't until when was it? I don't know, when all the AoE nukes started coming out, like Fallen, Ursula, and Nidavellir. I started liking her more, and then the Ice Train was really the thing that pushed me above on her, because it's so annoying.
It is annoying, yeah.
Okay, so Yukimura is in C tier. So we don't have any Ds yet. I'm really surprised. I was expecting chat to be brutal. Everyone in chat's being so nice.
Yeah. Wow.
I was expecting some blood, some bloodlust here. Oh, someone's racing outside my house. Okay. We got Severa up next. I hate Severa for the reason that whenever I pull, I always think it's her and that's not her, or then I think it's the other character and then it is her. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yup.
It's so annoying. I've gotten pity broken by her so many times and I'm confused because I think it's the 4-star.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sad she's not insane, but
oh, is that one of your big favorites from?
Yeah, I do. She is one of my big favorites from Awakening. Yeah, but she just came out with freaking whatever that buffer 4. And that's it. And then we got Lagu's friend. I think 3 banners later.
Something like that. Yeah, we still haven't gotten a speed Lagu's friend, which I'm kind of waiting for.
That would be.
Because I feel we're gonna get the upgrade to velocity, and I'm expecting a speed Lagu's friend, not the same mechanics, but the same power level. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, looks like C tier for Severa. Okay, I was expecting higher actually, but okay.
Oh really?
Because she's a fan favorite. I expected
I see.
Yeah, I expected that to change the vote a little bit.
That's fair.
Okay, so next up is Mythic Loki. She's okay. That's right.
She is okay.
I kind of feel like Dark Mythics are ash right now.
They are.
You know what I mean? It's pretty much just Emblem that I use that I think is good. I don't even really
saving that for next month. For the double mythics, and if they're who I think it is, isn't it going to be 2 armored mythics?
Oh god, yeah.
That's scary.
I was really surprised last night that it was a blue mythic. I was expecting a dark colorless mythic.
Yeah.
And then it was Rest Poker, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this? Oh, man. She's thick, so she gets S tier. You guys.
Wow.
Wow, chat.
Wow. Base, honestly.
I've gotten rank 1 with Loki too, to be fair, but I think it was only one time. I've only used her once. And that's because the captain's kit was bugged, so she was a bit stronger than she was supposed to be.
Oh wow! Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wait. Okay, yeah, I did vote A personally.
Okay, yeah, it's looking like A's winning. Doesn't look like it's very close. Okay, I think that's fair. That's fair. Okay, no Lumera time because we need multiple Lumeras here. The thing is she's the exact same, almost, not exactly, of course, but like as Mythic Lumera. Like there's some small differences, but like, man, they were not creative. You know what I mean? Like they could have done so much more.
They really were not. I was not a fan of that. They did that a little bit this year. Even female Summer Aleer is like slightly bit better.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other units too, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. That was like one of the big things I was complaining about was like how common all the Aleers after female legendary are like exactly the same. They're just like slightly different. Like, oh, one has Miracle, one like, you know, has this or that. It's like, okay, yeah, but they're all I wish they were more unique or like not, you know, dragons with brave weapons or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Fall Lumera isn't a mythic, so she takes a team slot compared to... Yeah, that's true. She definitely does take a team slot. She's bustable. That's also true, which is nice. It means you can use her in any season. Ooh, this one's kind of close. Toting back and forth between A and S. Okay. Feel like 10 more seconds. I missed it because I had customers, but Baby Frederick's being C tier is a crime in this essay. I will. Okay, Sprinkles, you can write an essay and we will revote it. How about that?
That would be funny.
We'll give it another vote. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Okay, it looks like A tier is there. I think A tier is fair, I guess, because I think like Lumera would be at the end of S tier for me at the best. And like a lot of people mentioned, like being blessingable is nice. But taking a slot on your team is rough. Okay, here comes an exciting one. This is one of the characters, you know, obviously I was waiting for literally for 7 years. And he has been just a complete game changer in the meta, in my opinion. He's done so much. So I'm excited to see how much chat either hates or loves Nurgle. Mr. Steal Your Quintessence? Yes. Literally. Literally.
Oh wow. All right. I mean, yeah.
The thing is, once we get a little bit farther into the tier list, I think we're gonna have a lot of S pluses, so we're gonna have to like kind of vote to see which ones go down.
Yeah, probably.
But I do think Nurgle. Do I think Nurgle's top 10? I think he's like at the edge of top 10 at the worst. Like he's either like 8 through 10 or like 11 or 12. You know what I mean? Like he's in that area.
Yeah.
Like he's very, very good. Obviously, you know what I mean, like being able to nuke that hard and tank as well, and just, you know, his support is like some of the best support and unique in the game is like so cool. You ban Nurgle on every ST map. He's not a target ban for me, but he is something you have to really
he's
play
not a
around.
target ban for me either.
He definitely has to like, you know, something you have to like really pay attention to.
Top 10 material for me is always, dang, I have to play a certain way now, which is just insane.
Which he definitely does do that. To be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so S plus is winning by like a landslide. So we have our third S plus. We have our third. 7 more, and then we have to start moving the numbers around. Surprisingly, we have no Ds yet. I was really expecting the Ds to be filled up faster than the S pluses.
Yeah, well, we'll get to them soon, I feel like.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Fallen Ursula. I think Fallen Ursula is still pretty good.
Agreed.
The thing is that we've got like Nidavellir showed up like a month or 2 later, I can't remember, and like he kind of did what she was doing, but a little bit better because he offered support instead of offering. Well, he offers cooldown support instead of desperation support. But I still think she's really, really good. I still like her a ton.
Yeah, I think desperation support's so slept on right now.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely like I remember people giving Felix desperation was actually so good in some matchups.
Yeah.
Like it let him like actually get through a lot of the shield fire near saves.
Yep.
Which is big. What if we limit the number of S plus to 5? No, we're gonna keep it at 10 for now. I think 10's fine. If it seems too much, maybe we'll change it. But I when I was doing my own earlier, at 10 seemed like a good place. Because as we get farther in, S is gonna get really full, and so is A. From what I experienced, at least. The fact that D's not, there's nothing in there is the big deal. Oh, welcome, North State Nate. Welcome into the channel. We got a member.
Woo.
We're now 4 away from changing my name, or changing my lead unit. Okay. Changing my name's always scary. I'm like,
I agree.
I'm like, what am I going to get named this time? Guess we have A. Okay, I think A is fair.
Yeah.
It's a good place to put her at. Let's move on to Fallen Veil. Fallen Veil is really interesting. Sometimes she's like really, really slept on, and then sometimes she like just doesn't do anything.
I agree. She has.
Yeah.
When she works, she's crazy, but when she doesn't, it's like, oh.
I think it's just because like the resistance check is so high.
Yeah.
And resistance becomes such a big stat this year. Like it was already a stat last year. Like it was already a good stat that like a lot of things were getting measured on, but now it's like. I think speed has come back, but like res is definitely like the second like stat at worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the thing everyone's checking.
What was my really good name again? Satachi. That's it. Nothing else. Nope.
Satchmo.
Oh yeah, Satchmo. Yeah.
I'm the box knight currently, but we'll see.
That's actually peak.
It's pretty. I was glad I got that one. DTM was trying to get like Marnie Lover again. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh no, I don't like repeats. Like not 2 in a row at least.
Right.
I don't do that.
That is true. Her scowl is only 2 spaces, which is a bit rough in the current meta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's very clear she's got going into A tier. Ooh,
Okay,
here comes one that I personally love, and I think is one of the best units of the year. Literally,
I agree.
I think she is just so ridiculously good.
She's so good.
Even in SD, like Mask was the one that showed me like that opening with her, and it never went past turn 2, and I won every single match.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yep.
I was like, you could pretty much safely set her up every single time, and it hit at least like 4 of their units, 3 or 4 of their units. Yep. But yeah, I think this unit's ridiculously good, like ridiculously
She's so
good.
good. She's so good.
This unit is fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like Valoria was like one of the best supports in the game for years. She got her refined and she got really good again, and then Embla is just better Valoria in most aspects for me. You know what I mean?
I think in every way, personally, like high key.
Yeah, there's like a few things that Valoria does that Embla doesn't, but like they're not nearly as valuable as what Embla does.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think everybody kind of was like so focused on Sharena, they didn't even notice how good Embla was.
Mm-hmm. And also saves her back and harder to kill, and now she's like, yeah, turn that off.
I mean, even Mythic Embla has come back in a big way.
Yeah.
You don't want her to be popular. I could understand that.
I feel that. I like gatekeeping my favorites.
Blood Gang, you can use Valoria still. I'm just saying, I think Embla's better. Okay, so it looks like S tier is where she's ending up. Personally, I think she's better than that, but I don't know. Is she S plus? I don't know.
I didn't put her S plus, but I think she's unironically better than a good chunk of people in S.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we have Fallen Lloyd. I don't remember what this unit does, really. I remember him being popular, but I don't remember what he does, so... We'll have to go look real quick.
I remember him being similar to like Yenfei, where like he came out, everyone looked at him and was like, "Yo, this is crazy!" And then after like 2 days, I've never heard anyone utter his name again.
I see him in Arena a few times. Grants foe penalty doubler to unit and allies, inflicts debuffs, stats, more stats, brave DR, and guard. Yeah, not much.
No slaying. He doesn't have slaying.
No slaying. SP +3.
Oh.
Good and bad. Good because you can use Gust with Lagoose Friend, but also it means you have to run like Times Pulse or something, which is like.
Times Pulse Echo.
Yeah, you can run like Times Pulse Echo.
Which, by the way, that is such an underrated like tool for like Gale Forcing and Ether Raids. Oh my god.
It's just expensive. It's so expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Like, typically, if you're gonna sack a Tamara, it's for Lagoose Friend. You know what I mean? So like, you're like, oh, it's gonna go on the Omni Tank and give them Times Pulse instead of like a Gale Forcer where you really want like, other things. Yenfei PTSD, I definitely have that for sure. That was like the only GHB I ever invested into for Arena because I was like, this seems like a good idea, and I regretted it. He could not kill anything. He couldn't survive anything. At all. What does enemies say? I don't remember enemies' catchphrase, but that was pretty much.
You cannot kill anything. You can't survive anything.
Dies.
Can't take anything. Dies everything.
I don't know, something like that. Okay, so B tier for Lloyd. Okay, I think that's okay. Here's one of my favorites I didn't get because the game hates me. Bridal Lapis.
Oh,
I love
that.
Lapis.
I didn't get her either. Yeah.
I've seen her a few times and
cool.
she's been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely a little bit more tricky to use, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's pretty good. And she's cute, which, you know, shouldn't matter, but it does.
I looked at Mozu again and I just thought of the comment again. Broke man Samara. That's funny.
I have to remake my tier list. I had the tier list, I reset it so we can make ours, so I don't really have it right now. But maybe I'll do that in the future as a video or something like that. Yenfei, yeah, I think everyone got Yenfei PTSD. Like, so many people.
Yeah.
Hi, Elliot. This one hurts. I mean, it's just, I feel like she's good. I don't think she's, like, crazy good, but I think she's good. Are you ready for SDR this week? To get.
Oh.
Yeah, no, me too.
I'm not.
I feel it. I mean, like,
I skipped SDS last week, so I'm definitely not ready. But as long as that maintains here, I don't care. You know.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to be. Okay, 18 for Lapis. Yeah, I haven't done anything, and I'm like, so I'm gonna be so annoyed by all these saves because you know there's gonna be a million saves everywhere.
Yeah. Wait, is it the same map?
I don't know. No, I don't. I think I saw it, but I don't remember. Okay, so here comes Joel's star of the year. Where is Bridal Shrena gonna end up? Bridal Shrena is one of the units I use a lot, actually. I really like her as a follow-up Gale Forcer. I think that's where she's like best.
Yeah.
Just like being able to, when I run the Gatekeeper teams, like really, really, really solid. Because she can like stand 2 spaces below Felix. Felix opens up the way, and then she can get in there and help, right? Because like you have to get to Gatekeeper to kill him.
Yeah.
And she's really good at just giving that extra action to get to him, which is nice. Winter Battles should have been at the front of the tier list, but somehow when I put them in, it got rearranged, so he's over here. I don't know how, because I had all of it arranged in order on purpose, and then when I put in the tier maker was like, no, let's mix all these up.
Oh, that's frustrating.
It's fine. I was like, I don't care that much. It's not that big a deal. S plus because she's Shrena. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Don't hurt me. Yeah, I agree. That's why I like using her with Felix, personally. Okay, it looks like pretty convincingly we got an S here. Okay. Here comes one of the most controversial units of the year, if not the most controversial. Legendary Male Corn.
Y'all know what to do, chat. Y'all know what to do.
Will we get our first D tier of the year?
I honestly think it's that bad. Like,
he's so trash. He's so
unironically, like, I don't think you understand like how much brain damage that gave me. Like Lilith killing my. Core,
that was like the funniest moment ever for me. Sorry, but like,
crazy.
I called it so hard.
The green Ami tank with 1,000,000 res dies to a blue dragon. That's res-based damage. That's crazy.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It wasn't even really close. Like she blew him up. Like...
It wasn't close. It wasn't, which was even crazier. Oh my god. She literally just blew on him and he died. He exploded.
Okay, this isn't even close. This is an easy D. Our first D tier of the tier list. Very.
Yeah.
It's funny that the first one is actually Cord.
It's crazy. I unironically do think a lot of the people in the seats here are better than him.
Right? No, like, actually.
Oh god.
Okay. We got Edward up next. We're not talking about his fodder. We're talking about Edward himself. I think he's good, but he's like kind of generic. You know what I mean? That's pretty much where I'm at. Like he's like the ascended fur of this year. Like good fodder, decent unit, not bad, but not insane either, right?
Yeah.
Dude's career got ended before he released. The funny thing was, like, Male Corrin got his career ended. I remember the exact second because it's when the data mine showed up and it showed he had 27 defense or whatever. And everyone was like, rip so hard.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It was funny. It was really funny.
Oh.
I feel bad though for the Corrin fans, like Xander fans too. To be honest.
Yeah,
like,
I feel it sucks.
the thing is too is like when we get legendary Leo and Takumi, it's gonna be the exact same thing. Watch, like watch.
Well, Takumi's like 50-50. I feel like I don't know. Leo, no, they never made a good Leo except for Valentine's, but he was like a month old, and then he fell off.
Okay, we got B tier for Edward. Okay, I think that's reasonable.
That's fair. Yeah.
Fair. Okay, here goes Tachi. It's dual battle time.
Okay.
Oh my god, can I?
Heck yeah.
I don't know why my keyboard, the question mark, just doesn't want to work with me. Okay. Okay, here comes. This unit was the best save for a minute, for sure.
For a long while, I feel
like he was the introduction of the new power level for saves.
Yeah.
For sure. And then, for some reason, we didn't get armors for like most of the year. It wasn't until recently we started getting some of the armors.
Oh. I thought people would be more harsh on him. Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to defend him. I don't have to. Because I put him in A. I think he's probably like towards the bottom half of A, but, you know, a lot of people just write him off so fast. But no, I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied.
Seems pretty decent. Yeah. Mostly, there's a few S's actually. He's like leaning towards SA. Like, so he'd be like at the higher end of it right now.
All right, I'll take it, I guess. Sure.
Just Byleth want a tier 4 save.
Only if you want. Yeah. Only if you want. If you want to keep the perf special, yes, you do. Yeah. 100%.
If you go shield fighter though, you definitely don't want it.
Yeah. If you, yeah.
I guess it's not like bad, but it doesn't really help you.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Byleth in A tier. I don't know if
I mean the healing's nice, I guess. But
do you need to go soon? Should I do the rest of the winter banner, or do you need to?
Oh no, I can still be here for a minute. Yeah.
Cool. I know there's a few you probably want to see.
A little bit, yeah.
Some of your other favorites. Okay, this is probably the easiest vote we're gonna have tonight.
Oh, for sure.
Like if you mess this up, like I don't even know what I say. Attuned Micaiah time. I think she's maybe the most overtuned unit in the game. She has to be like one of them, like her and like maybe Hathrin.
I unironically think she's like top 2 or 3.
Yeah. Like
I think she's so good.
And she was on a sparkable banner, which is the craziest thing, right? Like you didn't need very fast for her. And she duplicates fodder.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. You had like your Micaiah was like level 20, and then like you tanked a freaking like duo Byleth.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was crazy.
97% for S+. Okay, I think that's the most convincing thing we've had so far, so I'll put her at the top. Because I
don't think that'll be the only one either.
Yeah. Okay, next up is Free Arm Soaked. Oh man, this unit had so much potential, and he did not live up to it. Like I was so excited for his preference special. I thought it was gonna be so cool.
Yeah, and it could have been damage reduction existed.
Yeah, if they would have made it like I don't know, like they could have made it work a little bit different.
I still think he's cool.
He's good. He's just not like crazy. Yeah, I mean like he's
a few people. A small chunk of people put D. That's crazy. Damn.
What does Bane do? Bane would. So, like, if you don't do enough damage to either kill them or reduce them to 1 HP, it reduces them to 1 HP. That's what it does. But it's affected by DR. So, it's the The problem is that there's so much non-pierceable DR now. Like it's never gonna do what it's supposed to, right?
Yep.
If this was a year ago, he would have been the best save, or he would have been the best nuke in the game.
Yeah, unironically.
Like, you know, it wasn't really until, because back then a year ago we had only a few units with flat DR. It was like 4 or 5, and then it just went like crazy from there.
Mm-hmm.
So Bane. I mean, it's still good. It's just not. It just doesn't do what it says it's supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I think B tier is fair. Okay, we got another. This one's gonna be interesting. I'm really interested to see where this unit shows up. We got Duo. I can't think of her name. It's just completely Golveg.
Yes.
Completely spaced on it. I do not have this unit. Ashley was able to skip this banner.
I do have her.
I think she's good. I just don't think she's like premier good. That's where I'm at. Like I think she's a good unit though. Bane is trash. Unfortunately, Bane is kind of trash. I mean, it's still like lethality in some ways, so it's not trash. It's just the expectations were so high because of the way it was worded. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, this is hard. I don't know where to vote her. Oh, people are more generous than me. Okay.
I got a lot of different places. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's kind of all over the place a little bit.
I think she's either bottom of S or like top of A.
Mm-hmm.
Resonance really carried.
Resonance is a big upgrade for a lot of units.
It is. Yeah. And she was already like fine.
She was decent. Yeah, definitely. Okay, it's pretty clear. I think she's an S tier. I think that's a decent place for her. I think that's probably where
that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting one because this unit was like really gassed up for a minute and then completely just disappeared. So we got Summer Rid. I think if this effect was on a more support unit, like a ranged mage or something, I think we would see Frozen like all the time. But the fact that it's not makes it a little bit more difficult to fit him on.
Also, I don't remember his firepower being that great either.
No, he's more tanky.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that.
He's good. He's definitely good, but how good? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
I do agree. Don't hurt me. I think Frozen is a broken debuff. I think, and when it shows up on a different unit, I think it'll be used a lot more. I was kind of surprised it didn't show up on the winter banner or whatever, right? The one with Felicia and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting our duo to have it. To either have like, well, I guess we got Crazy Ice, right? But I was expecting like Crazy Ice, and I was expecting Frozen like on everyone.
That would be crazy. Wait, that'd be awesome, actually.
And so we got NCD support for the first time. Oh man. Okay. Pretty clear A here. I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, A is definitely going to be one of the more popular tiers, I think, overall. And now we got Summer Nerthus. So do not get this mixed up with New Year's Nerthus or Base Nerthus. This is Summer Nerthus. I do not have this unit. Her art is crazy, though.
But I have her. I don't use her, though. But I heard she's deceptively bulky.
Yes, she is. She's definitely deceptively bulky.
Doesn't hit the hardest, but she can actually live, so take that as you will. That's the best description I get from her all the time.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really get past her art. I'm like, I should read her weapon. I'm like, whoa. Her and Summer Freya. I'm like, Jesus. As much as I hate goats, the female ones tend to be stacked.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's like landslide A tier.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have our third emblem. And we remember, I want to make this very clear. We're not talking about Emblem Celica's ring. We're talking about Emblem Celica herself. So just keep that in mind. And we'll see where she ends up at. As much as I hate goat, I hate several goat. I don't like Hathrin that much either. I mean, Hathrin's a goat. She's a different type of goat, but she's a goat, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't get goat milk, and I wouldn't get goat milk anyway. I'm good. I actually went grocery shopping today. Bro, it was like $300 for groceries today. I was like, holy crap.
Dang.
Yeah, I stacked up though because I hate grocery shopping, so I'll like buy a lot at one time and then put it in the freezer.
Oh, okay, then that's fair, I guess. Yeah.
I'll buy like hella coffee and stuff all at once and put it all in there.
Yeah.
I just don't have to go. So S tier, pretty obvious. I was actually wondering if people would put her in A tier. I think she's really good on E3A's defense, but in Summer Duels, I really don't like her.
I don't like her either. That's why I put her in A tier.
Yeah. Okay, here's another dragon.
Oh god.
We got Summer Alir. And I really haven't seen this unit at all. I've heard people talk about her, but I've never really seen her do anything. And anytime I've ran into her, she explodes. So maybe there's some like secret build that makes her like really, really good. I haven't seen it.
I'm not high personally.
Yeah, I mean her art's good though.
Row.
Here's some really solid art with the Sami.
That's the best part.
Yeah, the bonded status is interesting. I think that's a cool way to like create a variable you can use for future units. Maybe they'll do more of that with other engaged characters, or if it will just stick with the layer. But either way, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we got pretty easy A tier here. I think that's fair.
Yeah, solid.
Let's see Gold Mary. I know there are some die-hard fans of this unit. She's pretty hit and miss for me. She can be kind of annoying if she has like the proper support, or if like you don't use her as an Omni tank. I think she's better off not as an Omni tank. But
yeah,
as a frontliner, she can be pretty annoying. She also has Lagoose Friend. That's also nice.
That is true.
Always good to get more of that. I'm interested. I wonder who's gonna get the next like copy of Momentum, because like usually after a couple months, right? So like maybe like in December we'll see Momentum again.
Yeah, that's true actually. Either December or
like January.
Maybe we got. Have we ever had a ninja unit that was a Cav?
Yeah, Corin and Sonic.
Oh, I'm actually stupid. Yeah, maybe that then. I don't know.
That'd be interesting because we always do get like the duo ninja is always like a big splash every year. So it'd be interesting to see a melee one. You know what I mean? Like a melee.
Yeah.
Melee nuke maybe with Momentum.
Oh okay. Wait, I could see that actually. Oh no.
Another A tier. Makes sense. Okay, we got Petra. Now the question is, does chat try to hurt me? That's the question here, right? I'm interested to see. So I've been using Petra in E3A's offense as a block breaker, pretty much, kind of like Rearm Tana. That's where I use her. The actual best one though is really funny. It's Ninja Igreen, like that old unit. She's the best because she can run Disarm Trap. And so it lets you get into a lot of people's defenses where they just don't expect it to happen because they have a trap right where the protect the block essentially, and she gets past that. So that's where I'm pretty much at. I think she's good. I don't think she's amazing, but that's pretty much where I have her. Is she better Wind Clawed? Pretty much. She's like in that area, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a more mobile Wind Clawed essentially. Gold Mary is S tier because Bernadetta is there. Bernadetta's outfit's funny. I will definitely admit that.
I do like her outfit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually can kill Hathorn with Petra really easily too, which is funny. Like no one actually thinks about that, I guess, because she has beast effectiveness.
Oh right.
So she kills Hathorn.
And she's red, yeah.
She kills Hathorn really easy. Okay, we got a B tier. I think B tier is fairish. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that is fair.
Okay. Amelia was actually picking up steam for a while, just because there was like no armors coming out. And she's good. She definitely has some weaknesses that I don't like how she's reliant on like visible bonuses a lot. And the fact that we got Nagi and Fjorm now, I'm kind of like just don't feel like as much of a need to use her.
Mm-hmm.
I do think she's good. Gold Mary is Cuban Sistine Chapel.
Okay.
Okay. We found the Gold Mary fan in the chat. The other thing I guess about Amelia is like she really synergizes well with like the bonus teams that want to run a lot of bonuses. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Amelia was good until Sigurd. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Sigurd and Felix combined have definitely shifted the meta in a big way. Felix kind of was like the big impact, and then Sigurd followed up as like the knockout punch.
Yeah.
Definitely. She's still top 5 saves. Yeah, I think she might be like number 5, but she's definitely in there.
Number 5.
Okay. We got A tier for Amelia. I think that's fair. I could see her being like a low S or an A. Okay, here comes another one of my favorite characters. Let's see if the Black Eagles come out on top or if the Blue Lions do. Oh man,
I got a hot take on this one. Actually, I don't even know if it's a hot take. I don't even know because every time I say I have a hot take, everyone
agrees with you. No, like, okay.
Yeah, they're actually agreeing with me. Yeah, so.
Oh man, my Brave Felix has never had a problem with Amelia. He's always killed her. But my Brave Felix is also like super max invest, so it's not really fair.
Okay, I guess mine's a hot take then. I put him in C.
C? Okay, what the fuck's this?
I put him in C.
How do you put him in C?
Dude, he has to like. He's like not that great of a hit instant unit anymore.
I mean, the only thing he's weak to is like flash effects. Like I don't know. I put him in A. He's an easy A for me.
I think he got a buff if he outspeeds with Brave Bernadetta because needing to rely on getting that one hit really sucks. Like that one no quarter hit really sucks.
Wait, why? He can just hit twice.
He can hit. Wait, does he have like desperation?
Already built in? You mean on enemy phase? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like enemy phase.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess.
But like even then, I feel like right now, like the frontliners we have, I don't think he's touching much.
He's definitely not killing like the shield fighters.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's why I put him in C.
Alright, this one's closer. I'm gonna give this one another 30 seconds. It's bouncing back and forth. Also, there's a better advantage unit right next to him. Oh, Erica.
Damn.
I mean, Erica's is a speed check.
Agree.
That's the only problem, right? Like, it's the same thing with like fallen female Byleth, where like it's really good until they get outsped, and then it starts getting really bad, right? That's the one advantage Dimitri does have is it's just Vantage. The big disadvantage is you have to actually hit somebody to activate it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the So I think it's like a give and take. Okay. We are at A tier. It looks like the bottom of. We'll put bottom of A tier because it was bouncing back and forth. Use Brave Bernie. I mean, Brave Bernie is definitely good vantage too. I just don't like the fact that it's tied to like penalties that can get cleansed really easily, especially in SD. I wish it worked better in SD because I feel like she would have been meta like super hard if it did. Okay, let's bring up Erica next, our NCD queen.
Woo, Erica! Yeah,
I like Erica. I think she's cool. I think Gust.
Yeah,
Gust is so cool, but the fact that it's 3 cooldown makes it so difficult to use on like consistently on some units, right?
Well, good thing she has rearmed privilege or attuned privilege, so she can just.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have a problem with it. I mean, like for other units.
Yeah,
yeah.
Which stinks.
That aren't Felix. Felix with slaying too is like makes it so godly. It's ridiculous.
I slept on her a lot actually when she came out.
Yeah, I think I did too. Probably I saw a lot more of her, and she's pretty solid overall.
Yeah,
she's definitely not my favorite Omni tank. I definitely rank quite a few people higher than her.
Easily, yeah.
Like the ones we already have, like Icon and Male Lear for sure.
Yeah,
like it's
I think they're 2.
I think I like Shuda more than her too now.
I was gonna say I think she does gain so much value right now.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably make her 4. Who else's would be there? Honestly, yeah.
Okay, is this close or is this? I'll give it 30 seconds. I think she's ending up in A tier. Do I think she's A tier? Maybe very high A tier. That's probably where I'd put her. Yeah, I mean,
I voted S. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think she's either like low S or A. That's probably where I put her at.
I could settle for that. Yeah.
Somewhere around there. People said C tier. Someone did. Someone put C tier. Okay, it's we'll put her at the top of A over here. I'm not gonna put her in front of Altina because I like Altina better, but other than that. Okay, Nidavellir. Ooh, this one's interesting. He was really hot for a second. I still think he's really good. How good though, I guess is the question, right? I wish I had better fodder on him. He has version death, which is really nice, but other than that, like, man.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube is really stupid. Like, I have bells on stuff and it still won't notify me. I'll click the notify me button and it still won't notify me sometimes.
Yep.
So I don't know. I guess you could follow me on Twitter, but even then, like, you might not see that. So who knows? I think this unit is really cool, though. It was a really cool unit.
Yeah.
Nido King. I cannot believe that the competitive server made his nickname Nido King. It took me so long to figure out what the heck they were talking about. I'm like, Nido King? Yeah, I love Nido King. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. And they're like, no, the Fey unit. I'm like, who? They're like, well, you know, his name starts with Nido, and he's a king. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, I guess.
That's so, yeah.
He is one of the best users of Shadow Shift. I think so, too. This is the fun thing about doing a tier list with chat, right? They get a vote, so you gotta see where they put stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to sway the votes. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'll give it a little bit more time. Give it a few more votes. It's looking like an A tier, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting him up here too. I personally, I think Nidavellir is like easy S tier, like easy S tier. Probably like a top 25 unit at least.
Oh dang, you're high.
Oh yeah, I think he's amazing. Why do I keep spelling Ford's name wrong? Okay. Now we have Ford, and I'm wondering, is this gonna be our second D tier?
No comment.
This unit keeps freaking pity breaking me. I hate this unit.
Is that the cab with like Unity?
Speed defense Unity. Yeah, he
Unity. Oh yeah.
He does have a cool effect where he gets like the true damage based off the foe's penalties, which I wanted for Fallen Ike, and he didn't get it.
Oh yeah. I don't even know who the dude is next to him.
Glenn.
Oh.
He's a GHB.
Oh. I see.
I love Glenn, but I don't think I don't know how many other people love Glenn. Okay, we're gonna spend a little bit more time. Let's see. He's oh, it's real close. Oh, it's 1% close. Woo!
Oh wow.
Chat is too nice. Chat is very nice. I think the thing you have to remember, Mass, too, is like not everyone's coming from a competitive perspective. You know, that's what we're trying to rate. A lot of people are going to vote for favorites, you know. That's just how it is.
Like Reinhardt being in B. I just noticed that.
I think Reinhardt's B. Like with the optimal kit. Like resonance and the different arcane weapon and stuff. Well, I think it's fun that chat disagrees with me, right? That's what makes this interesting as a tier list.
That is, yeah.
Like if everyone just agreed with, like if I just said something and everyone just did what I said, then what's the point of me doing in the stream, right? Like
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point is this. Okay, so we're gonna put Ford into C tier, but he's gonna be at the end of C tier because it's extremely close.
Yeah.
So at the end of like this, if we don't have enough in D tier, he's gonna get demoted, probably like one of the first ones. We'll possibly go back to Yukimura. We'll see. Okay, next up is Glenn. I think Glenn's cool. I don't think he's like crazy good or anything. I like his art though, and I think he's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting for him a very long time though. Him and his brother, I think, have like really great art, and are some of the cooler, fun characters in Sacred Stones that are like side characters.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. I wish we got a frick. What's his name? Just completely jumped on Valadar. No, that's not right. Frick. Can't remember his name. The villain, the wyvern villain from Sacred Stones. I can't think of his name.
Oh, I don't know.
It started with a V. It just completely jumped out of my name. I can't even think.
Valter?
Valter. I want a Valter art. I want a fallen Valter alt. I think that'd be so cool. He's like one of the best villains in Fire Emblem, in my opinion. Like not like not like top 5 or anything, but like top 20, like in that area. Especially because he's such a minor character, but he's so cool. He's so cool. I love Valter. He's such a cool. Everybody's like Valter. Yeah, I knew his name, and then when I went to say it, like it just completely blanked. I just had one of those moments. Okay, this one's pretty close to. We'll give this another like 20 seconds or so. We have bouncing back. It's tied between B and C. But yeah, Valter. We haven't seen a Valter since year 1. So like a fallen Valter alt with like some crazy art, that would go so hard. I love that so much.
Mm-hmm.
How would I rank Legendary Male Corn if he's not D tier? He's D tier. I mean,
yeah. there's
no
other.
I think Legendary Male Corn is one of like the worst units they've put out in a while.
Ever.
Like obviously, like when you do it like a straight comparison, he's not as weak as units from before. But for a modern unit, like on release, he is so bad. Like absolutely. It's on B tier. Tech. Okay. It's so close. It's so freaking close.
Oh wow.
It's like literally the same percent. It's like 1 vote difference or something. Okay, we'll put him at the very end of B tier. But yeah, we don't really need to demote anyone. But yeah, I guess he would. If we needed to demote somebody, he would be the one we would demote.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do. Oh god, here it comes. Aethrin.
This is gonna be a sweep.
This is gonna be a sweep. Is it gonna be a bigger sweep than it was for Micaiah? That's the real question, right?
I think Micaiah's more broken personally.
Glenn is C tier? Oh, it changed. Okay. When I clicked it, it said B tier. So that's why I put it there. 88%. That's not as high as Micaiah. Micaiah, there was like almost no doubt. There was like the 3 trolls, and that was it. This one's a lot. Well, it's not a lot. It's still obviously S+. But I didn't put Glenn in D tier. Glenn's in C tier. He's at the top of C. Okay. Yeah, obviously S+ Hathrin, not a surprise. She's freaking too good. She's too good.
Yep.
Okay, this one's gonna be interesting because I think this will be a little bit more of. I'm just gonna put him call him Dear Dude. I don't want to spell his name.
Dear Dude. This will be the last vote I shall be here for.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I have to head out.
No problem. No problem.
I did want to see the Edelgard and Alphonse vote because I have some takes about that.
Do you want to do that real quick? We can do Edelgard. I won't do. You can wait. We want to wait for one more.
Yeah, sure.
It'll be like a minute.
Yeah.
Personally, I was really low on him, so I started playing with him, and then he was like,
me too.
He was way better than I thought he was.
I think a lot of people were really low on him. I'm guilty of that too.
Yeah, definitely. He just didn't seem like he had things I wanted.
Yeah, because we just looked at Hey Through and we were just like, wow.
Right.
That was basically my whole thing. I was like, yeah, I'm looking at Hey Through and he's not crazy compared to her.
Yeah.
But he's still good, really good.
Okay, easy S tier. We'll play him in S tier. Let's do Winter Elgard. Where's Winter Elgard? Here she is. Is there any other? Did I miss any other winter units? I guess Yunaka. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Okay, we'll just do both those. Okay, let's do Winter Elgard. I think I'm pretty sure we all know where she's gonna end up, though.
Oh man.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But I think this isn't the difficult vote. We'll see. You almost fired him? Yeah, I don't blame you. He had that really cool beast. He was the first of the beast specials, you know what I mean? So Not a big surprise. With DR piercing too. In Tears of Looks, Dear Man is S+, but gameplay wise B. Oh my gosh. Have you put Sigurd Ring on him? Have you used him in SD? He's really good. I really like him with the new dagger because they support each other with the bonuses. And she, gives Pathfinder obviously. S+ Tachi, nice.
Aw.
Okay, it's pretty obvious. Is there anything you want to say? Because oh wow.
I actually personally, I could settle for like S tier, but only if she's like at the very, very, very bottom of S tier. I think it's been very hard to like actually nuke her because true DR has just been rampant, and only hitting once kind of stinks.
Right. So, I mean, she is leaning between S and A, so that's where I guess she'd put it.
Yeah, I personally put her in A. I'm probably gonna shot for saying this, but I think base Edelgard's a better initiator. Yep, I said it. All right, bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Sasachi.
Bye.
Have a good night. Okay, let's do Yunaka. Let's just finish off this winter banner. Obviously the tier maker decided to split everyone up and be annoying. Well, let's just get this whole banner out the way. So Yunaka is so crazy because Yunaka was so strong at the beginning of the year because she had she was like a really good cleanup unit, right? Like because she had the Canto Distance and she had enough nuking power where like if you built her correctly, she could win matchups like either with like the Miracle or just like her normal build. But man, she has dropped in power, definitely. Yeah, I agree. I think she fell off pretty hard. No S for Zappy? Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think she's an S. I don't think she's an S at all. I think it's possible that we get another Yunaka ult in the future. And maybe that will be a really good because she is popular, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Okay. Pretty. Oh, actually, it's kind of close. It's kind of close. We'll give it like a little bit more time. Oh, the music went up loud. A little bit less. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think B's fair. Yunaka also gave us arena medals last Christmas, and that was unforgivable. True. She was not a very good Santa. I think Black Knight's was Black Knight the best Santa we've gotten? I don't know. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. Because this unit is good and bad at the same time. Like, this unit's either so annoying to deal with, or she just falls apart in seconds. Like, it's very polarizing. Let's see where people put her. She also introduced Canto Curb Stomp. So there's also that. Marnie? Marnie should be on here. There's Marnie. Marnie's on the right side. She's there. Don't worry, I didn't skip her. As tempted as I was to not put Marnie on the list, she is there. Let me scroll up a little bit so you guys can see S+ a little bit better. My bad. Can we put Lucia in D? I don't think she's a D. I think there's no way she's the that bad. She's mostly an SD unit. Yes, she's definitely an SD unit. Okay, we're bouncing back between A and B. We'll give it a few more seconds. Let's see where it ends up. I do think she's cool though, and she's very anti-meta in my opinion. There's a lot of units who rely on their specials to kill. There's also a lot of units who are AoE nukers, and that just doesn't work on her, right? So she's very anti-meta. The problem is when you run into like your typical nuke who has DR having in their weapon, she can really fall apart, right? Like she needs speed, and she doesn't really have like super high speed. So that's where we're at. Okay, it looks like B. We'll put her into B. Next up is gonna be Mia. Lucia is strange. Some units completely died her. Yeah, I agree. That's what I think too, Turbot. Did we hit the 20 member goal for a plus 10 Marnie? No, thank God. We did not hit that, so I don't have to worry about it yet. There was someone who asked me to put that as a goal, so I did. Okay, next up is Mia. Now, Mia's really interesting because when she came out, there was a moment where like people were really high on Mia, and she did seem really good. Like I saw her killing a lot of things. She survived things like she had no right surviving. I don't know what happened, but she just kind of like disappeared. I don't know if it's just because we got like better melee nukes. I don't know. Wait, did what does she even do? Mia? She gives out like visible. What does she give out? She gives a few status effects. She has non-pierceable DR. Let me see. Let's figure out real quick. So visible stats: Kanto remaining, slaying, speed defense res +6 as a visible bonus. IOT shield. DR having, and then anti-guard, a ton of true damage. And then a lot of flat DR as well. So like just kind of like your bulky, nukey, flying melee. Rich Pichu hates Mia. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think the thing I liked about Anna though was her duo button, right? Because her duo button not only could it give you Miracle, but it could give you a pre-charged AoE, which I liked. While Mia didn't have that. I do think she's good though. I don't think she's bad. Let's see. Okay, so she's pretty solidly into the A tier. I think that's fair. Okay, now we have Nephany. I love Nephany. That's not a surprise to anyone, I'm sure. I also think she's a really good unit, though. Like, I'm not a person who will lie about how good I think a unit is. I think she's really good as a support unit. And she also has some, like, decent nuking. What I really like about her, too, is that she has a flash. Like a sweep effect in her weapon, which I really like because there's a lot of units who can't do that, right? Obviously, Fjorm's the big problem for her. I think if Fjorm didn't exist, she'd be more valuable. But running into some other units, like some other saves, being able to just hit them and not have to worry about dying is really nice. Lucia got A? On my screen, it showed a B. And on the poll, it shows it was a tie. I guess I'll put her at the top of B. Since when was I a Nephany fan? Since forever. I mean, we have a Zard. We have a Nephany emote. There's a reason. She's my favorite female character in Fire Emblem. Above everybody else, I love Nephany the most. So I love it. Why ain't I tell everybody all the time? What? I love Nephany. She's got some really good pairings and helps with someone against Brave Female Robin. Yep. The unit was dead on Aethery's defense and bonus before she came out, but SD, she's an anti-meta support. You're talking about Nephany? I think Nephany's great. I love her. I use her in Summer Duels and Aethery's offense. That's the thing, though. She's not... To me, it's not her nuking that really makes her strong. It's her support, right? Special jump and Wrath support. This is trolling? Oh, okay. I see, Zard. Gotcha. Okay, it looks like she's an A tier. Personally, I don't think she's an A tier unit at all, but it is not my tier list, so I will have to give it to the chat. I don't like her backpack either. I am not a Fates fan. I do not like Sakura very much. She's okay. Like, I don't hate her or anything, but I just don't love her. I really wish she was a duo, and her duo skill affected more people, and that would have been nice. Okay, here we go. So we're into Choose Your Legends. And this is where things, I think, get really spicy, right? We're going to give every Choose Your Legends units the chance to be S+. Because I want to see what people say. And I don't think any of them are lower than B tier, so I think it's fine. Here's Alphonse. I think this is going to be a spicy one to see how the general populace sees Alphonse compares to how competitive players see Alphonse. Satachi. Oh, man. Here we go. I agree, Yavara. I completely agree. We can't really split up A tier, though. We're not gonna... That's gonna take way too long. We have enough tiers as it is. We have to let people vote how they want to vote. Reddit said Brave Alphonse was the best CYL unit. A lot of YouTubers said Brave Alphonse was the best CYL unit. I was very much on the fence of like him being the worst. It was either him or Bernadetta. I think now, obviously, he is the worst, probably. I think Felix is by far the best, then Robin, and then Bernadetta. Alphonse is cool, though. I just don't think he has a few too many weaknesses, in my opinion. Yeah, it's either like he like instantly kills something, or he just doesn't do much. And yeah, his stat scaling is too slow. I think if there's a way to like increase the stat scaling, then maybe. But yeah. Okay, it's not even, this isn't close. Everybody pretty much has him in S, so we'll put him up into S tier. Okay, let's do Felix now. I don't think the question is like where Felix will end up. It's more like by how much, right? In 2 years, he will get a refine. I think the problem, though, is like currently, Choose Your Legends refines have gone down in quality quite a bit recently. And I think that's because probably like since like CYL 5, maybe, I'd say, they didn't need refines that much, right? And so they were really safe with the refines. And that's become the case even more now, right? Like with like, let's say like the refines we just got with like Brave Crom and stuff. Refines were really tame overall. The reason why Brave Crom's refine was good was just because like he was already insane. So you know what I mean. Okay, we got a 98% for Felix. 97 now. 97. Okay, we have some haters in chat, obviously. We obviously have some, okay, now we're back up. Now we're back. Okay, we're going back and forth. Okay, Felix is obviously up here, right? Like, is he above Micaiah? Who knows? Yes and no. I think he's better than Micaiah. Only because is he better than Micaiah? I don't know. It's a toss-up, right? Like him and Micaiah are like the two best SD units most of the time. He's the best Ether Raid's offense unit in the game, easily. Ether Raid's defense, Micaiah's good, but I think Felix is also really good. I don't know. I think we'll put him there. I think that's where he belongs. But yeah, either way, I mean, he's gonna be S+. Who would have guessed, right? Obviously, the people who voted B tier for him are just salty. Like I mean, that's fine. I can understand being salty. He can be very frustrating to play against. Okay, up next is Bernadetta. Now this will be interesting because when Bernadetta came out, people were really shit-talking Bernadetta, like really hard. And I think she's proven to be a very, very good nuke. And she also has some really unique support too. Felix is prone to getting counter. Felix is, I mean, that's because when you're the best unit in the game, people are going to counter you, right? Like that just makes sense. Right, like the fact that near saves are back in such a big way is proof of not only Felix's strength, but also Sigurd. But a lot of it was Felix, right? Where Felix starts showing up and people are like, okay, time to bring out near saves. And when's the last time we saw near saves, really, right? It's been a minute since near saves were even relevant in a big way. It's mostly just Ether Raid's defense. Tell us how I really feel. I'm never a person to hide from how I feel. I will always be very frank. So I guess I don't know if that rubs people the wrong way. I see what you're saying. Okay, Mask. I mean, it's possible. I don't think they're gonna do that though, honestly. Okay, so we burned that in S. The only reason why I don't think they're gonna gut Felix like they did with Leon is because it guts way more characters, right? And they're popular characters. Leon is popular, but he's not nearly as popular as Edelgard, right? Or even Felix himself. So if you hard counter Felix, you're hard countering Edelgard, you're hard countering Golveg, you're hard countering Sharena. I think that will get a lot of backlash just because of all the casualties that will get hit with it. It's possible it happens. I'm not saying it's not, but I think it's less likely than Leon. Okay, here's Brave Robin. I love Brave Robin. I think she's a fantastic unit. I love her a ton. Ice is so good in Ether Raid's defense. Ice is so good in Summoner Duels. It's even good on Ether Raid's offense if you know what you're doing. She has really strong support, right, with the Canto 1 and the Hush Spectrum, notably. I like this unit a lot, but I think most people probably feel the same way. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see, right? Ice Terrain plus Hush. Yeah. Okay, it's pretty obvious. We got another S plus here. Oh no, it's actually pretty close. Okay, we'll give it a more minute. I didn't know it was that close. It's like 5% difference. Let's see where it goes. Okay, I think it's okay. We'll put her up into S plus. We'll put her towards the end, I guess, because she's the closest one we've had to S out of these. Ice was the biggest mistake. I don't think Ice was that big of a mistake because every terrain counters every other terrain. And because that's how terrain works, it's not too hard to make a solution to it without breaking the game. Okay, we got Male Shez. I'm interested to see this. I actually was pretty low on him at first, but I really like this unit now. He's really, really fun, which is nice because there's not a lot of units in Fae are strong but not fun. I'd say like Hathrin's a good example, right? Hathrin's just really powerful, but like, is she really fun to play with? No, not really. But like Shez, like being able to just teleport in like from anywhere after someone's attacked is really cool. I really like it. The fact that he is pretty tanky and he offers tankiness to the team, I think he's fun. I like him. I like. I've been playing a team in SD where I play Ike with the Selka ring, and then I pretty much have Shez in the background, and it's like a dive bomb team, right? You could put Lilith too if you want to like triple down, and it's just like a dive bomb team. It's so fun. Like you just have Ike go in, they can't kill Ike, and then everybody just follows up and kills. It's so cool. Okay, very easily S tier. That's not much of a surprise. Fighting against Shez is not fun. It just depends. Like if you just have to think about what you're doing a little bit more, I'd say. I don't think it's that big a deal. Okay, I think we have to pin these. No, we'll have to scroll down a little bit. Okay. Next up is the unit who literally broke the game. Just as Sherida did before her. We have Panette. I haven't really seen anything from Panette since she broke the game. Once they fixed the game-breaking bug, I have not seen Panette at all. But, I mean, she's definitely good still. Like, she have this thing that time supposed to support. And her weapon is really nice. And then obviously she's an infantry, so she can run even more support. Lilith is really cool. Lilith is fun. Yeah, Lilith is a good unit. That's definitely one unit I was wrong on when it came to refines for sure. I'm not, I'm not feeling bad about admitting that. She's definitely put in the work. Be decent. Reopening Panette should be S plus. I mean, she was for like a week or whatever, right? Arena score. She is a pretty good arena score bot. Okay, we'll give it a little bit longer, get some more votes in. If the bug still existed, S plus plus. Yeah, I thought Ashera's was the funniest because like the animation breaks the game is hilarious to me because it was like a giant global laser. Yeah, so Chris, what happened is like you put reopening on Panette, and when you went to attack her, it would just completely turn off the game. It was really, really bad. They didn't fix it very quickly. It took a while. And they didn't give very much rewards either. I think it was like 10 orbs. Which is not much if you like lose an Ether Raid season. Okay, so we have her in A tier. Okay, next up we have Felicia. Okay. I haven't really seen this unit at all. I think that's partially because we don't have a really strong sweeping unit at the moment. Or, that's not even true. The reason is because two of the best tanks in the game already have NCD, and there's NCD Echo. So, it makes it less valuable, I guess, right? Like, you can use Fjorm, she has NCD, you have Ike who has NCD, and then, like, Shuda can have NCD, so can Erica can have NCD, right? So, you don't really need the support all that much right now. I guess the dragon weakness support could be cool, but dragons aren't like ultra meta at the moment, I'd say. They're more, I guess like the dragons who are good are like support units like Lumera. Not really Omni tanks themselves, like back in the day. Felicia's not popular? Is that true? I think Felicia's decently popular. Alphonse backpack? Yeah, she works with Alphonse for sure. Yeah. You want to do like a tanking Alphonse? Okay, looks like a B tier for Felicia. I think that's. I'd put her like either high B. Is probably where I put her at. Yeah, probably high B. We've got Trouble. What Trouble do we have? Oh, next up is Fjorm. Okay. Fjorm time. I mean, I think I know where this unit's going, but I guess we'll see. Okay, chat. Where does Duo Fjorm go? Let's see. Will she be the highest scoring S+? Let's find out. The Far Savior sucks at melee, so she's S+ tier. She doesn't. I mean, she's not good at melee. If you're playing her as a Far Save, she's not good at melee. I guess is the best way to put it. That's definitely the one thing. But she does have ice, right? She has ice, so you can shut down a lot of plays with ice. Oh man. Okay, so it is S+, but not like convincing S+. Or I mean, it is convincing. That's a dumb way. That's not how I meant. It's not like crazy insane 90% S+, but she's definitely S+. We'll put her right above Robin, because Robin was like 40%. She's good at melee if you give her like a defensive special for melee, but I don't really like her with her preference skill as melee. She kind of explodes. I've definitely had her that happen. Okay, so we have Thea. So we have Bridal Catria 2, Electric Boogaloo. I mean, Bridal Catria is good, so I guess Thea's good too, right? You don't like her outfit? Okay. I mean, I don't really. I'm not a giant Fjorm fan, so I didn't really care about her outfit. I was like, whatever, it's Fjorm. Glenn's at C. Glenn was at the very edge of C and B, but yeah, they put him in C. I mean, this unit is good, right? She's just better Bridal Catria, for the most part. The one thing she doesn't have is a button, right? The button is one thing she's missing, which kind of sucks. But other than that, she's giving better support, and she's a better unit herself. Thea would have been God tier a year ago. Yeah, I mean, she would have been Brow Catcher, yeah, so pretty much. Okay, pretty easy A tier for Thea. Okay, we got Fagato. Ooh, this one's gonna be interesting. I wish DTM was here for this one. DTM is a very avid Fagato hater. I think he's good. I think he might have been a little bit overrated at the beginning, though. Fagato. Mr. No specials, right? It's a cool effect, to be honest. I think if they give out that effect more, it'd be kind of scary. Like, if they give out Nihility as a skill, and it has that effect in it, oh man, is that going to be a game breaker. That's going to be real annoying to deal with. It'll be like Lucia, but like, for a new generation. Yeah, it's very... Fagato's matchups are very back and forth, right? It's very sensitive, I guess is the way to put it, right? You have to like make sure you hit that speed check. Certain debuffs can screw him over really easily. It's not where you want him at. If you are bringing an anti-Fjorm unit, you really want them to consistently kill Fjorm, which is not the case for him. Okay, pretty easy A tier. Okay, I can agree with that. Okay. Here comes the thumbnail unit themselves, Tamara. Where will Tamara end up? I like Tamara a lot as a character. As a unit, I think she's good. She's definitely good. But I know there's other people who are just like fanatics over Tamara. So, or not fanatic might be too far, but they really enjoy Tamara, I guess is the best way to put it. Let's see where Tamara ends up. Reddit was saying Fjorm was trash because of Vegata. I mean, Reddit is Reddit, so it's not much of a surprise. No way she's lower than Ike. I don't think she's as good as Ike, personally. I mean, in SD, she's better than Ike, but I don't think she's better in Ether Raid's offense. So we'll see. Best skill bank. She's definitely the best Omni Tank skill bank for sure. Yeah, definitely. Also, she has Times Pulse, which means she could be a good Gale Force skill bank. The only problem is like then you're giving up Lagoose Friend 4 fodder, which most people don't want to do, right? It's kind of hard. Is Ike not worse than Tamara? I mean, it's arguable. There's definitely people who argue that Tamara is way better than Ike, and there's people who argue Ike is as good or Ike is better. It just depends. Tamara is better than Ike in tanking? In Ether Raids? I don't think so. I don't think so at all, personally. But that's why I put this unit on the thumbnail, because I knew it'd be very controversial. People have very strong feelings about this one. So it would be interesting. Okay, we'll give it... Oh, it's actually... I thought it'd be closer to S plus and S, but it's not actually. It's pretty much right into S. Okay, I guess we'll put her in S. I was actually expecting her to be like right here, maybe. I guess we'll put her right here. Cause her I think Mur had a little bit better of a. It was a closer vote, so we'll put both of them right there. Okay. Next up is Marin. Marin is such an interesting unit, but I feel like the fact that Brave Crom got his refine like the same month pretty much definitely like made her like feel so bad. Like Brave Crom's just better even though he's older than her. But she does have a wolf sprite, which is way better than anyone else's sprite, right? I like that a lot. S plus for the wolf, I agree. Ordinary Cheese Wizard. The sprite is so good. I love it. I actually haven't really played with Marin, to be honest, because I just don't have the fodder for her. I have her, but it's so hard. That's the problem with Faye. Like, there's just so many units to build. You have to be really selective unless you're just going to spend like $1 billion on fodder. Which isn't fun. Summoning for fodder is definitely not as fun as summoning for like the actual unit itself. She'll get her revenge in 2032? Oh god. Will Faye still be around in 2032? That'd be very impressive. I agree, Blood Gang. I really was hoping she would be a dagger. If she was a dagger... she would have been so cool. Like a ranged Brave Crom that can run Disarm Trap. Oh, that would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. Okay, pretty easy B tier here. I think she's better than B tier personally, but yeah, okay. If that's what chat thinks, that's what we'll go with. I think she's like a low A, maybe. Okay, next up is our first aided unit. We have Regan. So Regan's really interesting. I think she's pretty solid overall. I don't think she's like broken, but I do think she's really good. She can't even repo gate. Okay, So here's Regan, aided Regan. What are you guys thinking? I definitely think she's pretty strong. Really good melee nuke, obviously, right? And also, she has really good mobility, right? And Shadow Shift. She comes with Shadow Shift, so you don't have to fodder to her, which is really nice. She competes with Sigurd for a team slot, which hurts. That's true, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, in SDS, you can easily run 2 Cav teams, depending on the map. Yes. No, yeah, definitely don't hurt me. She's a good melee nuke, for sure. Is she better than Sigurd? I wouldn't say that, but I do think she is. I think if Sigurd didn't exist, she'd probably be like one of our best melee nukes, right? She'd be up there, for sure. She's probably like top 5 melee nukes. Easy, yeah. The support is also really good. That's true. The support is nice too. Wow, we have her an A tier. Okay. Wow, okay, chat. 62% for A tier. Okay, I mean, that's where we'll put her at. That's kind of crazy to me. Oh my god. Okay, okay. This is the audience community tier list. Okay, time for our newest emblem hero, Emblem Sigurd. I'm actually kind of baffled that Regan ended up in A tier. That's crazy to me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here's Sigurd. Let's see where Sigurd. How far does Sigurd go into S plus? Right. If he doesn't end up in S plus, I'll be baffled. So we'll see. Okay, we're at 82%. Ooh, it's going down. It's going down. It's going back up. You like Regan better, so she's S plus. That makes sense. Yeah. Good logic, Zard. Nice, nice. After this, we only have 1 S plus slot. We do. So what will happen is, if another unit gets voted to S plus after we have the 10, we'll have to vote to who to remove. So we'll put like the bottom 4 and try to choose who to remove. 5 movement that can't be stopped. Yeah, Gallop is really, really strong. Okay, easy S plus tier, 85%, which I think puts him here or here. I think that was higher than Fjorm, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. We're not doing it in order anyway. We didn't put Nidoking in A tier? Where's Nidoking at? I think Nidoking's in A tier. Yeah, he's right here. Okay. Next up is Marnie. Wait. Okay, there it goes. Okay. 9 out of 10. Okay, let's. Marnie time. One of our best free-to-play armors, right? Probably the best free-to-play armor we've ever gotten. I mean, Black Knight when he came out, it sounds crazy. Black Knight when he came out was so cracked. Obviously, that's a really old example, but Marnie is really good, obviously. The one thing, I guess something you can say is Restfelger kind of helps to counter her a little bit, because she can remove her Miracle. But I don't know how popular Restfelger is really going to be. She is one of the best free-to-play units we've gotten, for sure. And she is expensive, that's true. But she is good. She's definitely good. I technically hit SDS rank 1 with Marnie when she was level 1, which is impressive. Never played with her, but she was on the team. Okay, so this is a pretty easy S, I see. Everything else isn't even close. So we'll put her up in S tier. Next up is Ash. Oh, gosh. Ash is such a... the fact that they should have made his Scowl better. Like, they gave him, like, the Scowl thing, and they didn't even make it work against defensive specials. If it would have worked against defensive specials, that would have been kind of cool, right? Because then, like, you could possibly turn off some, like, cool defensive specials or something. Or, like, he'd have some cool tech. But they just didn't do that. So, it's kind of rough. it should have been dual phase. It should have been dual phase and against defensive specials, in my opinion. But they didn't do that. I'm also surprised that he got the preference instead of Dorothea. They could have done a cool dancer with a PRF. I mean, player phase scout isn't bad. It's just not amazing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's good. He should have been a different color. I agree. He could have been red. Yeah, I mean, he could have been anything but green, really. Okay, so we've got like a pretty convincing B tier here. I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah, I mean that's nice, I guess. B tier's okay. I probably would put him in the C tier, to be honest. I just don't see a really reason to use Ash, other than liking Ash, right? If you like Ash, that's fine. Okay, we got Aided Dagger next. I do like this unit a lot. I think my biggest problem with her is that my base dagger is so invested. It's hard for me to convince myself to use her over base dagger, but she is a very good unit, right? She is a very good unit overall. Just off Samara and Ike. Not really. I mean, you just bring support, and then he doesn't do that anymore. So surely Dagger's S+. I don't know about. I mean, the art maybe. Yeah, maybe the art. But other than that, Pathfinder is always S by default. I mean, she can use her Pathfinder on Aether8's defense, which is the first, right? Her Aether8, her Pathfinder support, I should say, which is really cool. It lets you have that like defensive condition, which is nice. I also like her in Aether8's or Summer Duels on like a Pathfinder team as well. Okay, easy S tier for Dagger. Not really much of a surprise. I'm gonna pin these real quick. That goes up with me. Okay. We got Mary Ann up next. Dagger didn't get S+, don't worry. I didn't think she would, but you never know. Okay, Mary Ann. I really like Rearmed Mary Ann. I think she's really fun. She surprisingly hits pretty hard. I was kind of underestimating her damage, but it's actually pretty solid overall. I really like the dance. The one thing, of course, is the Canto control problem. I really haven't had much of a problem with it in Aether8's offense, because typically the Canto control unit isn't in the far back, so I just kill them, and then it's fine. But she's really fun. I like her a lot. I like the dancing. I like the extra movement. Extra mobility is really nice. In fact, in SD, I've been using her in SD. She's pretty fun there. And of course, like the fact that you get to have a sword as a tome, which is so ridiculous. But it's pretty fun. Snag utility, yeah, definitely. Reposition gate, yep. Reposition gate, that'd be interesting. Wings of Mercy Echo Axis, yes, you can do that too for sure. Okay, looks like she's an S tier. Yeah, I can agree with that. She cannot get reposition gate. No, she can't. It's only for infantry and armors. For some reason. Who knows why, but it's only for... I don't know why armors. That's so weird. Okay, next up is Asker. Our new Halloween Asker. I like this unit a lot. Which really shouldn't be a surprise. I like Asker, base Asker a lot. So, you know, getting a Halloween Asker who's just pretty much better, other than he's not mythic, of course. I really like this unit a ton. He's really fun. I don't have him at max invest. I don't even have Lagoose Friend 4 on him yet. I'm probably going to get it on him, I think. I'm not sure yet. I don't really have that much fodder yet. Okay, we'll give this one a little bit more time. Both meta and anti-meta at the same time. Where's Ice Tribe Nils? No, we didn't put any units who have generic weapons on this tier list. So anyone who doesn't have a preference skill or a preference weapon is not on the list. Just because it would take way, way longer, right? Okay, I think we have our last S+. Okay. So now, at this point, if we get any more S+s, we'll have to eliminate somebody. He's at 54%, so I think that is here. Oh, thank you, Quentin, for the donation. Refined setteth is S++ to finish it off. We haven't done any refines, no refines, but I thought about it. But I do think setteth is a really good unit. He's definitely one of the best refines we've gotten in a long time, especially considering he's free to play, right? And he's an old free to play unit too. Okay, what tier is Na? Okay. Let's see this. This will be interesting, I think. Yeah, no non-PRF units are not included. They have to have some kind of PRF. Refines could be an interesting tier list to do next. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should have made that a member goal. I'll do that for the next stream. We'll make that a member goal. I need to write that down. So I think these are pretty fun. I like doing these. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just hadn't had time yet. We'll also be getting some new refines pretty soon. Does Res come out today or tomorrow? I think it's tonight. I think it's at reset tonight, I'm pretty sure, right? %65%. Okay, so pretty convincing S tier here. Okay, now this is one I'm interested to see. If this hits S plus or if this hits S, really. I think that's like the obvious two options, right? I mean, maybe it goes lower. Maybe people are haters or something. I don't know. Let's see. Nagi. Where is Nagi gonna end up? Halloween Nagi. Hoping Thor gets a goated remix and refine. Me too, Archimedes. So much. Oh man, I have a +10 Thor, and she's one of my favorite mythics. I really hope she gets a good refine. I will completely upgrade her entire kit if that's the case. Because having a flying Gale Force Initiator is really, really nice. Now the question is, like, what do they do? Do they put like anti-guard into her preference C skill? Do they give special jump into her preference C skill, right? How far are we going? Looking, this is pretty close. This is a close one. I'm gonna put a timer on this one. We've got 1:10 on the timer. We'll see after that where this is at. Okay, we're back in the S plus. The question is, who's gonna get eliminated from S plus? Thor's your highest merge mythic. Yeah, she's really nice. Yeah, 40 seconds. We're back into S. She has like 15 effects in her weapon. Yeah, it's. I mean, weapons have gotten very, very complex. Yep. Wait until next year, man. It's gonna be crazier. I'm waiting for a Ninja Banner. I think Ninja Banner's gonna pop off. We're gonna get some like crazy nuke, I think. I hope it's a character I like, but we'll see. Halloween Nagi's the best near save. She's definitely really strong thanks to the AoE damage reduction. It's really nice. Okay. That's the end of the poll right there. And she is in S tier. Okay, so we're going to put her at the very top of S tier. I think she's the closest we've had. These three essentially are the top, right? Okay, next up is Lethe. Okay. So currently, as you guys are voting for this one, something we have to consider is S+ tier is full. I don't expect to see anyone else really reaching this. So we'll kind of go back through that a little bit. The problem is D tier, right? No, we have one unit in D tier, chat. What's going on? We're gonna have to, I guess we don't have to fill D tier, right? I will give you guys the chance at the end to throw some units into D tier. That's what we'll do. At the end, we will give you guys the chance to re-vote some units into D tier. Eight-hit unit on Ninja Banner? Please don't. Let's not joke about that. No 8-hit units, please. Jeez. Milkman. Milkcorn deserves it. Oh, man. Okay. Lethe is pretty obviously B tier. We'll put her in the B. Let's go to Yarn. Okay, I'm gonna say something real quick. I'll probably get a few people mad at me for this. But why the hell does Yarn have 3 versions in this game? Yarn is not that popular at all. We have 1 copy of Ranulf. And Ranulf is like one of the main characters of Tellius. Like, this should have been Halloween Ranulf, 100%. I'm salty, I won't lie. His voice acting on the alt is peak though. Okay. I don't know. So he doesn't go extinct? I don't care about that. Why is Halloween Fae not a thing? I don't know. I mean, why don't we? We're still missing Nasir. We have all Nasir's family as Halloween alts. We don't have Nasir. He's like, he's like more. He's like one of the more major characters. Okay. Awakening is more popular than Tellius. Yeah, Awakening is more popular than Tellius, but Yarn isn't. Yarn isn't popular at all. Like, it's obviously someone has like some kind of weird Yarn dev or something. Yeah. C tier. Okay. Okay, let's put him into C tier. Okay. Next, oh man, somehow we didn't get to Camilla until now. I don't know why this tier maker did this, but here's Camilla. We got 2 more. So this is Camilla. Next one is Restfelger. We're gonna put Restfelger, but we're gonna like, it's like more of an estimate, right? We don't really know. I mean, Rich, to be fair though, Yarn has a preference weapon in all of his versions. So even though he is a GHB, like, it's easy merges and a preference weapon. So I feel like that's not the worst. Okay. Okay, it's pretty easy A tier here. Okay. Last vote of the night for new units at least. We have Restfelger. So what tier? I'm gonna put. What tier do you think Restfelger is in? Because none of us have played with this unit yet. It's not really fair to rank her, right? This is gonna be like more of an estimate, right? Not. This should be like the one that's taken the least seriously. Let's see where she goes. I think my biggest problem with Restfelger is that her penalty cleansing is only on player phase, right? It's not like Freyr or Micaiah where it's like dual phase, which is a big problem. Or not a big problem. It just limits her use. Okay. Okay, so people are pretty high on her. I'm much lower on her personally. But yeah, it looks like, okay, easy S tier, I guess, for right now. I'm personally like, I'm probably would put her in like low A. That's where I'm at with her right now. I put her like maybe like an A, top of A maybe, middle A, I don't know, not very high. Okay, our next question is, we can make some adjustments to this tier list, right? I'm gonna give everyone a chance. I'm sure not everyone was here the entire time. So our first question is, do we add anyone to D tier? Okay, that's our first question. I'm going to give this a minute and 10 seconds like all the other ones. Do we add anyone to D tier? Just so everyone can see, I guess, this is the bottom of the tiers. So this would be putting someone from C tier into D tier, essentially, is what we're voting for here. It is funnier if we don't. That's true. But I want to give people a chance. We need to add intelligent systems to D tier. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Should we vote? Should legendary male corn be an F tier? We only have 1 D. How are we gonna put it into F? Okay, so it looks like the answer is yes. So now the question is, who goes into D tier? Okay, chat. Who would you like to see in D tier? Give me some names. Give me some names, and we'll do a vote for each of them. We're not doing everybody in D tier, but like some of the more bottom ones. So like Ford was pretty close to D tier. Yarn was pretty close to D tier. Sever was pretty close to D tier, and so was Yukimura and Frederick and Merrick. No, wait, was Merrick? Merrick was almost B, I think. Actually, I'm lying. I think. So who would you want to see in D tier? I guess. Yarn, Yukimura, Frederick. Yukimura, Frederick, Ford. Okay, so like all the bottom ones. Okay. Okay. Let's start a poll. Let's start off with Ford. So if you want Korn to be alone, vote no, I guess, right? So should Ford go to D tier? We're going to do each one of the bottom 5. That's what we'll do. Bottom 5, we'll see if they go to D tier. If they don't go to D tier, we'll leave it as it is, right? Forced theory. Wait, what? I don't know what you're trying to say, Rich. We need Korn to be alone. Korn will be alone if all the votes are no. Then Korn will be alone. I'm gonna put a timer on it right now, so that way we have a stopping point. So we have a minute and 7 seconds. Put no quarter in pity break. What? Oh, I see. I mean, I don't think Ford's terrible, to be honest. I kind of hate him because he shows up so much. But other than that, Grail units being above Ford is insane. No, I don't think that's true at all. Marnie is a Grail unit. Marnie's way better than Ford. It's not even close. Like, it's not even close to close. So, I mean, it really just depends on the unit, right? Can't frontline force deletion. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Let's see. We got 10 seconds. Is it gonna swap? No. Okay. Board stays where he's at. Let's do the next one. Yarn. We'll just do it this way so it's easier for me. We'll just do this. That way you don't have to hit yes or no. Just C or D. Sorry. See, this is. I think this is really fun. I think this is a lot of fun. Why is Ford C and not D? Because the chat said he's C, so he is C. This is completely the chat's opinion. The chat gets to choose everything. Okay, this one seems a little bit closer. Or, not closer. It seems more definite. Okay, so Yarn is staying in C tier. Actually, I'll give it a few more seconds, because there's only 50 votes in. I'll let it get to like 70-ish. That's about average what we're getting. Okay, okay. We'll keep Yarn where he's at. Let's do Yukimura. We'll do Yukimura, Frederick, and Severa, and then we'll be done. And then we'll do. What should we do after that, chat? Should we do S plus tier? Like, see if there's any changes in S plus. I guess we can do that. We'll do a poll to see if anyone wants to change anything there. And then other than that, I think we'll keep it as it is, unless someone has like some big reason not to. Okay, this isn't even close. Okay, it's very much Yukimura's in C tier, unless people completely change the vote. Okay, okay. And then Frederick. Oops, like too many things. See if anyone wants to change Frederick. Okay, this one also seems pretty lopsided. Maybe it will change, maybe. I'll give it a few seconds, get a little time. No, okay, okay. Yeah, it seems like nothing's gonna change. I don't know. Okay, okay. I don't think we need to do Severa. I don't think anyone's gonna vote for Severa. If Frederick isn't going to D tier, Severa's not. All right, okay. Okay. Next question. Do we need to change S plus tier? That's the last thing. That's the last question we're gonna do. Does anything need to change in S plus tier? Do you guys think like, do we need to? Oh, oops. Do we need to like remove somebody or put someone up? Anything like that? Do we want to order S plus? I don't think we're going to order S plus. I think that's just going to be a crazy argument. If we try to order anything, it's going to be the craziest argument. Okay, it's very much no. Right? I don't think, maybe it changes, but I don't think so. Like, it's like 65% no. Okay. Okay, chat. Any final things you want to say? This is our tier list. I guess, I don't know, can you guys see everything? So, as you can see, S+, we have Felix, Micaiah, Ike, Hathrin, Robin, Nurgle, Sigurd, Fjorm, Asker, and Brave Robin. And then we have a lot of very solid units in S tier. A tier is kind of the middle of the pack. I do have, personally, I think some of these units should be a little bit higher, but, you know, it's not that big a deal. We have B tier, C tier down here, and then all alone in D tier is Corin. Is there anything else? Anything else, chat, before we end it here? Anything else we need to change? Myrrh should be S+. I do think Myrrh is close to S+ too. I think she could have definitely been one of the ones that went up. I think these top 3 could have been S+ possibly. But it is only top 10, so it kind of goes back and forth. What would my tier list be? It'd be very different. It'd be very, very different. Not very, very different, but it would be different overall. I'm not going to spend time doing that. That'll take forever, though. Okay, I think with that, that's going to be the stream. This was a lot of fun. I think this was really successful. We had like a great time doing this. Personally, at least I did, right? We will be doing another stream. I think it's next week. We're going to do my Barracks review stream. I will put up a poll again, or not a poll. I'll put up a member goal to do a refine tier list together. We could do. I think that'd be fun. And then maybe also a resplendent tier list we can vote on. I think our resplendent tier list will be completely chaos. And so I think that will be a ton of fun to do. So maybe we'll do that in a couple weeks as well. I think that'll be fun. I'm gonna post this on Reddit and Twitter because I think it'll be funny to see all the reactions. But other than that, yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for coming out and voting and just having a good time with me. It was a blast. Have a good night, everybody.